see those question marks over there?
We are recording. Yay! Took you long enough.
Yay.
We are live.
I don't
We are
know
live.
who I'm playing.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
No, he totally knows. So, welcome back to Ashes of a Chardalon.
What?
Yay.
We
We are going to be spending most of this episode, if not all of it, focused on Alexander and his adventures.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Nope.
yeah.
No pressure on me. Oh boy.
No pressure, dude.
All right.
So last time with Alexander, he and Tiamat had arrived in Talados, an ancient and strange civilization that seems to predate the gods. The architecture was unsettling, the images carved into the architecture more so. What they were looking for, they were not there to look at it. They were looking for a psychic orrery, a device that would allow them to scan worlds and planes to find the Nagpa, and through them, Sylvana Undershine. After a false start, they discovered the location of the Nagpa. Only Alexander knows where it is, and it will be revealed today to the rest of you.
Oh no, there's two sets of question marks. Oh god. Falcon's gonna put his to question marks.
Savannah, in the meantime, decided to seek an audience with the Sons of Ashardalon to learn their true motivations. But then she learned that Alexander and Tiamat are hunting for her. So she has ordered the Nagpa to cover their tracks and then basically run and hide. And if possible, do what they can to direct Alexander to attack Evard, the same one who nearly killed her in the Wandering Library. Not some random Evard somewhere in the world.
Right.
So, Sylvana, you have been taken to an undisclosed location to meet with the leaders of the Sons of Ashardalon.
All right.
You're not exactly sure where you are. You only know that you're underground. The sides, the pillars in this underground chamber that you're in are carved to look like dragons, and they look almost like half finished. The floor is a mosaic tile showing a majestic-looking red dragon, and you're pretty sure it's meant to represent a Chardalon. Sitting on a dais above you, about like 20 feet in the air above you, is a group of 5 extremely ancient-looking half-red dragons.
Okay.
They're wizened, they're in these moldering robes, they're clutching these weird carved staves. They're not carved to look like anything particular. You're guessing that that these were taken or commissioned. You're not sure which.
Okay.
But in front of them, before them, is this honor guard of half dragons in heavy plate armor, carrying shields and swords, generally just looking very impressive. You brought your own death guard. I would say death guard, but death knights as an honor guard as well.
Yes.
So you're fairly certain that if it does come down to a fight, you're going to come out on top.
All right.
But hopefully it shouldn't come to that. So this elderly group of 5 half dragons just leans forward, and so you can hear his voice better, and he says, "You have requested an audience with us, Lady Undershine. We have granted it to you. What is it you'd like to discuss with us?"
I look at them, like each and every one of them, with like that kind of look that I will remember you if things goes down. That kind of look.
Yeah.
And then I turn to the one that speak. I assume that's the elder dragon that.
Actually, he's second from the left.
Okay.
So there doesn't seem to be any particular order that these guys are in.
Okay. No matter what, I turn towards the one that just spoke, and I say, "Yes, I have requested for a meeting." And I pause for a moment, and then I said, "As I know, you presented me the case that you are willing to serve under my ranks as long as I spare, or to put it in a better way, forgive a Charlon for what he did.
Yes, that's right.
You look like she looks really like deep in her thoughts, and then she continues saying, but what if the deal is that he would never ever be brought back to full, or he will remain chained forever?
He's already been changed. You know that, don't you?
I understand. No, what I'm saying is he'll remain chained, not changed.
Chained.
Yes.
Oh, my hearing is bad. I'm old.
I understand.
I'm not a god like you. He sits back.
What's my perception?
Yes.
Plus 20.
What's my perception? No, just kidding.
-5, actually. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So, a second one says, why would you chain a Shardalon up? Why bind him?
She sighs, and then she says, a Charlon has to pay for his crime, for destroying Silverthorn. That is not acceptable.
He's already spending his life in pain thanks to you.
What if the
Is that not
deal...
punishment enough?
What if the deal... No, I don't want him to suffer. I just want him to lay low. I don't want him to show his tails anywhere.
Scales.
Scales.
Not tails, he only has one tail.
Okay. His scales. Anywhere.
When you attempted to yank that shard of divinity from him, you did not know this, but he was suffering from a grievous wound inflicted on him. His heart had been carved completely from his chest. He was trying to use his new divine power to restore it. When you yanked it from him, he was forced to find a substitute, shall we say.
What kind of substitute?
He bound a mighty Balor demon named Amet, Eater of Souls, to his chest. The creature is entirely under his control and acts as his new heart.
There's never anything that's entirely under someone's control. The whole
I'm sure your death knights
Charlon
would bait.
finding a divine shard of mine, it's definitely not under my control. So even a divinity like I am, there's no guarantee that you can put something in check forever, especially something from deep under. I have my fair share of dealing with demons, devils, and I don't.
Devils and demons are not the same thing.
Both.
Lady Undershine.
I know, and I say this as I have been dealing with both kinds, and none of them ever stays in check. And I look at him and
He
I just
knows.
stays quiet.
He knows Amet's true name. Amet has no choice in the matter. When he invokes Emmet's true name, Emmet must obey.
It's not about obey. It's about the deep influence that slowly creeps in and change his way of thinking, driven someone mad.
They just start muttering to each other. The council just starts muttering to each other, nodding, shaking their heads. One of them actually uses his staff to bonk another on the head.
What are they speaking in? Draconic? Or...
Yeah.
Well, I understand all languages, so do I know what they're saying?
They're wondering what the risk is of Emmet corrupting Charlatan.
I'm surprised that they never even thought of that as a possibility.
Yeah.
No, they viewed him as nigh invincible to this point.
You know what? That's actually fair. That's
he
fair.
survived getting his heart carved out, so they're like, yeah, nothing can beat this guy.
Yeah. He's kind of a race hero or something, like...
Right.
He's
Well, they put a Charlatan on this pedestal that the concept of him being overtaken by a demon is just not feasible to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then they turned back and they said, well, if you could restore his heart, that might not be a problem.
But is he willing to give up that kind of power? Have you ever
has
thought
no
about
power to offer that he does not already have.
That's a good point.
True. I still have my doubts. But if he accepts the deal that I help him restore his original heart and yank out the one that he replaced it with, and under oath that he will stay under check and in my control.
Give him a dragon horde, and he'll be able to, and he'll just go to sleep on it.
Yeah, that's actually a legit.
You know that, right?
I understand, but there's no guarantee that he won't run off finding new hordes, right? I know dragons. I know.
Yeah. Give him, as long as he keeps getting it. I don't think he would want. I don't think he. As long as he keeps getting what he wants, I don't think he'll run off. And if he has your divine influence inside of him, you'll have more sway over him than you like to think.
When I'm saying that I'll restore his heart, I don't mean to put my divine essence into him once again. I'll simply restore his original heart. That's it.
You know we have his original heart, right?
But do you know how to
It's
put
kind
it
of like
back?
how. No.
Yes.
Actually, needs to be fixed first.
That's why I'm offering.
Yeah. Okay, good. We're on the same page.
I nod. Yeah.
I thought we were on the last page. Go back to sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the guy who got whacked with the stick.
Yes, that's
Probably.
definitely him.
Yeah. So.
Alright.
So when you say under check, what do you mean? Just chaining him up, that's like literally putting him in chains. No, he's not some random force of destruction.
That's a figurative speech. What I mean under check is that he'll be regularly viewed by someone untrusted, that he stays within his compound or wherever his lair is, and in control. That's all I'm asking.
They go back, they start whispering to each other again.
Alright.
And then one of them says, can we select the lair?
Do you have
There's a chain of volcanic islands far to the south.
do I know where that is? Does Sylvana know where that is?
She actually does not.
Alright. I'm not familiar with the location. Perhaps you can provide me with a map and point it out where it is.
One of them the one who made the suggestion pulls the map out from inside of his robe and then throws it to one of the guards, who catches it and then hands it out.
All right.
Malva steps forward and he takes it.
Yep.
Then he pops it open and unrolls it, looks at it, nods, and then shows it to Savannah.
All right.
It's not a part of the world you've seen before, but it's a chain of about 5 or 6 bigger islands and a bunch of smaller ones.
All right. That's the part I want to ask the DM. So, as a deity, do I? Well, I can definitely scry or do something, but can I see that? Is there anyone that might be living in that area? Because it's maybe cross the world, cross dimension. I don't know. Is there any way?
It's on the far side of the world. There might be like natives, like native cannibals or something living there.
So it's a primitive part.
Yeah, like Stone Age.
Okay.
Stone Age, basically.
Understandable.
So there's no like great city or anything.
All right.
There's plenty of fish and whales. It's very out of the way. A Charlatan would have to fly for a very long time to reach anything substantial.
And he'll be seen before he gets that far. All right, understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, easily, because he's a huge dragon. He was enough to single-handedly flatten the entire kingdom of Silverthorn. So if he leaves, you'll know.
Yeah. All right. I will say it seems okay. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. The best part about it, though, is that the island chain is actually fairly, from what you've seen, is fairly spaced apart. So if a Charlatan needs exercise, he can just fly laps around his domain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, another question to the as a deity, can I set like alarms? You know, like house alarms when, or like those.
Are you gonna give him like
electronic shackles that you will alert someone?
Yeah, from the Avengers.
Yes.
Right? You give him one of those shackles.
Yeah. On the ankles, that if he leaves or something, or if he touches it, then something will set it off.
If he gets past, you can cast a ritual that if he passes a certain point, like let's say 100 miles from his island, from the edge of his island chain, then you will know.
All right.
Oh, that's super dope.
Yeah, I have that in mind, and I nodded as a confirmation that the place is good, in my opinion. All right.
Okay. The wise council looks satisfied with this. And one of them is going to say, all we have to do is wait for a Charlatan to die.
If he's okay with, a little bit expedition, a little bit of
Charlatan. Here's the thing. We've done our own research on what he did. Based on our research, we don't know exactly what he did, but we have a fairly good idea. A med is only a stopgap solution. A med's labor will eventually fail him. He will need something even stronger than a med. Eventually, his body will crumble and he will die. And then you can bring him back to life using the heart that we've taken and so carefully preserved. And then we can confine him to his island chains. And then
that will take quite some time, correct?
A Charlatan will not be on this world during that time. You don't have to worry about another kingdom burning under him.
Not about that. You see, I've recently received a message. One of my former company is coming on a Charlatan's trail for demanding vengeance on what he did to Silverthorn. And even I have to say that this is a formidable, really formidable companion of mine.
Is this Saint Alexander you speak of?
Yes. And legend reports has it that he's been traveling with another deity I believe you're really familiar with. And I look at their,
scales,
as well as talons, as well as nails. Yeah. the Queen of Dragons. So you would understand why I want to expedite the speed of Asharlon's death.
They start whispering to each other, and then they go back to you and they say, "You have the Nargpa, do you not?"
True.
They are more than willing to. They may be more than willing to manipulate someone to expedite his death.
Or if we can bring him to me, I'll take care of the rest. As long as he's not fighting. This is really important.
Well, he might not actually be in the mental states to
I understand, but since you guys gave me a promise, you have to find a way.
We're gonna make him some tea, and we're gonna calm him down. We're gonna say, "Hey, listen, we just gotta shank you real quick."
Just through the heart, no big deal. It's fine.
We're gonna make him some tea.
Yeah.
We're gonna give him the tea. His last words are gonna be, "I drank what?"
Yeah. I look at the elder dragons.
Yeah.
Quietly.
No, these are half dragons.
Oh,
They're
sorry.
only about human
Half
size.
dragons. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Yeah.
We'll figure out a way to expedite this.
And
Between
make
the
it quick.
Nargpa and us. Yeah, that's what expedite means, yes.
No, I mean figure out a way fast. Because when I'm saying he's on our tail, he's on Asharlon's tail, I mean he's on our tail right now. And I have other stuff to attend to. And I can't allow interference right now. Do you understand?
We do.
Good.
Don't worry, we'll figure out a way.
Good. That is all. Have a nice day.
You too.
Yeah.
It's time for our arthritis medicine.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's it?
Time for my nap.
Yeah.
You think they got a Shoppers Drug Mart over there?
Yeah.
You know, where nearby, get some Tylenol.
Yeah, just
know,
tons
some
of
Aleve.
Tylenol. Just put it into a pool and I say, oh, it's a tea. It's a nice cup of tea. Just drink it.
Like, fuck, who needs
No
a
big
cleric? I
deal.
gotta leave, man.
Yeah.
I'm good to go.
Alright, well, spoiler alert, they don't figure it out. Asharlon ends up going to the Bastion of Unborn Souls, and he's there slain by a group of adventurers.
Oh no.
But that's in the future. That's in, like, the distant future.
Yep.
Yeah, this is.
Knew it.
Meantime, nobody finds him until that point.
Yep.
Nobody's able to find him until that point.
Alright, cool.
So, no, that worked out very well.
Oh, by the way,
Let's talk
about
Alexander Anderson.
Sorry. About the Nagpa deal, I do tell them to... I did tell them to, spread false lead and find someone who's, manipulate someone who's ignorant of all the information we're having and just, yeah. So that even if he has Chasm of Truth, dig into his mind, he can't find him, yeah, nothing can be found.
They are more than ready.
All right.
To try to they're more than ready to try to deal with him.
All right. And
So-
what are the leads on Ivard? Sorry, that's the last question. Because he's the real...
He's the
the
real
one-
problem.
Yeah, he's the real problem right now.
All right. Well, if you want to know, we're going to have to go. We'll soon see what Skexus and his boys have planned.
All right.
So let's go to Mr. Alexander Anderson.
Oh boy, that's
See where he is. What he's been up to recently.
Nice.
What kind of hilarity he's been doing.
yeah. The hilarity, all those knee slapping moments with Stain Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Like the time he nearly got, like the time the psychic orrery backfired into him.
Yep. That was all. It was all slapstick over there.
All right. Well, now as for where he is right now, he is in the Kingdom of Axhelm. Remember that, you guys?
I remember that. I remember there was a guy who got really mad at Alexander and said he'd go find him in the future. So that'll be interesting.
So interesting.
Well, what happened there, as I'm going to quickly re-summarize it, Axholm was, I wouldn't say kingdom that was divided into a whole bunch of petty little duchies, feudal realms ruled by evil wizards who would constantly fight each other to see who could rule. They would nominally pay tribute to Silverthorn, if only to keep Silverthorn's armies at bay. They eventually, the evil wizards were killed by the peasant hero Tyler. Yeah, that's that.
Yeah, Tyler.
Who united Axholm into a single kingdom.
Right.
And he was then killed by the evil wizard Shirka, who took control of the kingdom for less than a week before the boy wizard hero Simon killed him, married Princess Aura, and ascended, and he reigned in peace and harmony. Except for not really. Not really. Yeah. What happened was, while the evil wizards were ruling, during the age of the evil division and evil wizards, they spent their time hoarding knowledge on magic, science, everything. When Tyler united the kingdom, he kept the knowledge preserved. But then when Simon ascended to rule, he declared that knowledge was evil and would be destroyed, would need to be destroyed once the kingdom was secure. The Nagpa would not let that happen. So what they did, they decided that they had done enough tending and growing and herding and shepherding. The time had come to finally reap their harvest. So what they did was they over the course of about a month, spent their time putting into Simon's mind a paranoid feeling that Shirka loyalists were everywhere in his kingdom. There was always going to be at least a few somewhere.
I see.
This eventually drove Simon insane, completely batshit crazy. Like Mad King level crazy.
Yeah. Figured as
so
much.
He decided he needed a good inquisition to go out and round up people who were Shirka loyalists, torture them, and execute them. Except Bahamut was not willing to provide that kind of force.
Yeah.
Asmodeus was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, the Napa did not tell him to make a deal with Hell. He came up with that idea on his own. They just simply convinced him that there were Shirka loyalists everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
So, with the help of the devils who were eager to provide the information, Simon offered not only his soul, but the souls of his entire kingdom as a reward for them helping him track down and destroy any Shirka loyalists that remained. This paranoia, and the liberal use of devils eventually drove the citizens of Axholm to revolt. And they eventually pretty much everyone revolted at this point, and they cornered Simon in his castle, and Simon asked Asmodeus for help. So Asmodeus decided, you know what, it's time for me to collect on our little deal. So he flung the gates of hell open wide, and a devilish army is currently marching through Axholm, collecting the souls of the people there.
Yep.
And it is into that burning chaos Anderson and Tiamat have stepped into.
Oh, that's where we are we're during the chaos?
You're kind of like standing on a hill looking down at the city burning. The kingdom is burning. There's you can see devils chasing people down. It's absolute bedlam. What do you do?
Well, this is a lot different than what I expected. Okay. Saint Anderson is going to say, I came here for a job, but I want to do what I can to make sure that there's less loss of life. So we're going to go there and we're going to try and escort some people out of there. I think that's a fair trade, don't you think, Tiamat?
Tiamat shows a very like serious face, that you've been harassed by her along the way, like seductively.
Yes. Yeah, she is flirting with you.
Yes.
Just trying to get under your skin,
Yes.
basically.
You know her intention pretty well, but this is the first time you see her face straightens. Even for a split second, you notice that something is bothering her. But then she turned on back to her seductive form, and then
Persona.
Just like
Yeah.
pretty well. I don't think there's much to worry about. After all, it's just pesky demons. It's totally fine.
It's devils, actually. But
Sorry,
yeah,
devils.
Sure.
Yeah,
But devils.
devils.
By the time we finish this session, we will know the difference between devils and demons.
Sorry,
We will
I
know
kept saying
We're-
wrong. I've been playing a lot of Devil May Cry, so that's why I keep saying
It
demons.
kinda merges it
yeah,
together.
I was like,
Yeah, I
oh,
know, I
come
know.
on.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, what I'm gonna do, first off, I'm going to call Dragon. I'm gonna call myself a silver dragon and see if somebody
Alrighty.
shows up.
All right.
Hang on. I will give that silver dragon to Justin,
Hey!
and he will get to decide its name, its thing, everything. Let me see here. Silver dragon.
So
Okay, an adult will do.
Yeah, adult. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
okay,
need an
Silver
adult.
Dragon. Wait, in the city, right?
You're not in the city. You're kind of like on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just I'm basically like ping nearby dragon, like like an Uber.
Yeah.
Basically.
Give me a lift. How long?
Hang on, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck do you get the things into the
you
if
just
you
drag.
edit.
Just
Oh.
yeah.
you
Just go
you
to
drag.
the 5th edition and select the one that you have, like monsters, and then just drag
Yeah.
it into
like the page
Yeah, the
itself,
page
like where the
itself.
map is.
yeah. So
Yeah.
which is totally easy. Just
I already did that. I mean, how do I get that into Justin's control?
Well, now you click in your handouts,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like you should see Silver Dragon. If you click it and then go to like bio and info, you can hit edit and then select like Justin to have it in its notes.
Oh, okay,
there
hang
should
on.
be one control
Drag.
who's controlling it.
There we go.
So, yeah,
There we go.
Edit
that should do it.
can be edited and controlled by Mr. Justin and Players Journals of Justin, and save. And you have it now.
There we go. Silver Dragon
Okay.
Argent.
What's his name?
All right, Argent. His name's Argent.
It's Argent.
Nice.
All right, so
right.
Alexander, you ping it, and a moment later, a giant silver dragon just literally just drops out of the sky.
Nice. I just go and I walk over. What is your name, my friend?
It's Argent. What do I refer to? Like, do I call him Saint Anderson? Like, is that how?
You can call me
basically,
Saint.
he shows respect to you because you're a dragon. You show respect to him because he is high in the status of Bahamut.
Yeah. It's Argent Saint Anderson, and like he puts his head down, very honorable.
Pleasure to meet you. Well, we're gonna go down there. We're going to save as many people as we can. All
Ugh.
right.
Tiamat just
Understood.
the moment Arjun came down, Tiamat visibly
You're just
shows
like,
disgust.
Yeah, you're just like,
Yeah.
God damn it, more silver dragon bullshit.
Wait. Argent looks towards Tiamat and looks back at you, and then
He
looks at
doesn't-
the city.
Yeah, you know what, but you know. Well, first, Arjun, you know that Anderson. This is really Anderson. He's a true servant of Bahamut. You know that just by looking at him. You also know that that's Tiamat he's working with. So if the
Which
fact
is
that he's willing to
bizarre.
work, it's bizarre. And if he's willing to work with Tiamat, this shit must be very serious indeed.
Yeah, so he just looks at Tiamat, then Anderson, Saint Anderson, and then looks towards the city. He's not even gonna question it. He's just gonna start going to the city.
Okay.
All right, let's all go.
All right.
By the way,
Uh,
Tiamat is gonna leave room for them to get a head start. like about 100 feet to show her disgust.
Yeah, you guys go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll be there in a second.
Yeah.
As soon as I finish throwing up.
Yeah.
I'm not physically. I'm a divine being. I'm just being a spirit, so I'm not actually capable of throwing up in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah. All this goody two shoe nonsense.
Yeah.
I will cast. I'll cast Death Word on myself.
Nice.
Just as a
Smart.
backup.
Smart.
Yeah.
Not on your dragon friends. Okay, glad to see where you're at.
Arjun can die.
Not true.
Yeah,
I just
no, just
realized you
kidding.
can actually just cast Revivify or something on the dragon repeatedly.
Yeah, I mean, like, Arjun will be fine. You'll be fine.
He's a dragon.
Yeah.
By the way, Justin, little tactic for using the dragon. You don't have to get on the ground and use your bite and claw attacks. You can just hover in the air and wait for your breath weapon to constantly recharge.
Yep.
Alexander is resistant to cold, so your breath shouldn't harm him.
Yeah, you don't have to
Yeah,
worry about
let's
much.
go.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry.
All right.
Or you can do
Dragon.
dragon riders, fly by and just attack, which is
Actually, you know what? You want to make it like a dramatic entrance, and I'm riding on the back of a silver dragon, and I just like halo drop.
Yeah, Nova.
Can we do that? That'd be rad.
Yeah.
Titanfall.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go, Argent.
Yeah, I get it.
So you
I
go
let him
flying
run.
over, looking for people to save.
Yeah.
So you're flying over the burning ruins of this kingdom, looking for someone to save. And you don't have to go very long before you spot a crowd of people running away, running out of the forest, just screaming. About like 10, 20 people.
All right.
And from in the forest, you hear singing.
Ooh.
You hear someone. You hear singing.
I'm like, Argent, let's go investigate.
On
That
it,
works.
and then
All right, you go investigate, and the singing gets clearer and clearer, and you can make out the lyrics. You're singing, "Don't need reason, don't need rhyme, ain't got nothing I would rather do. Going down, party time, my friends are gonna be there too. I'm on the highway to hell."
Oh no! Why would you do that? Why? Why? It was all a setup. It was all a
Crashing sound. You're crashing, and this gigantic vehicle just breaks through the trees, chasing the civilians down.
Oh.
It's this massive iron construct. The front of it is carved to look like an angry devil's face.
I know what it
The
is.
mouth,
Yay.
the mouth is gnashing open and shut. You can see inside that it's not only has a spiked masher, but it also has fire on the inside to incinerate anything that gets caught.
Jesus.
Yay.
Yeah, its wheels are also spiked. There's smokestacks belching fire and flame from the top.
It's Mad Max style.
It is Mad Max.
Yeah.
Yay.
Basically, yeah, it's wrecking everything in its path. And on top of it, actually, there's someone who's actually riding it, who's doing the singing.
Nice.
So what do you do?
are they in range of my breath?
You're about 100 feet away.
Let's get a little closer, shall we, Argent?
Yeah. Let's purge this evil.
Yep. I've already summoned my sword.
Alrighty. So, okay. So, hang on, somebody just... Oh, there's the music. Okay. So, you've got your sword, you get closer, you notice it's actually just a person. It's a normal human who's wearing a devil mask. He's the one who's actually standing there,
Ooh.
just singing.
Nice.
Oh boy. I'm just kind of swinging my sword.
Warm up.
Yeah, basically a warm up. St. Anderson hasn't fought in a while, so he needs to get
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah. So, what do you do?
All right. Well, when we get close, I'm gonna ask Argent to rain down dragon breath.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to use your breath weapon on this,
Uh-huh.
Sergeant? Alright, use your breath weapon.
Alright. Oh, wait.
Roll 13 d8.
Yeah,
Let's
roll.
make a constitution save. Alright, so let's see what these guys do. Ooh, that's a lot. Let me see here. Plus. Okay, let's see what this. Let's see what our vehicle can do here. Okay. The guy on top made his saving throw, but the vehicle did not. So as you go do your little flyby shooting, as you do your little flyby breath weapon, you hear he's in the middle of singing, "No stop signs, no speed limits, nobody's gonna slow me."
Yes.
So damn cool. And he looks up, he sees you through the smoke and the fire just flying by. He's like, "Oh, this is not good. All right, little buddy, let's turn around. Let's get him."
As he says that, I teleport 120 feet right behind him.
Yeah, he's right. He has no idea. He's shaking his fist at the dragon.
Yeah, he's shaking the face of the dragon, and I Reaper behind him.
All right. All right. So, do you want to attack him or just like?
Oh hell yes, I'm gonna attack him.
All right, make your attack roll.
All right, Holy Avenger. 24.
That's a hit.
27 and 25 slashing damage.
How do you want to do this?
Ooh. One crush.
That was quick.
Yeah.
I, like literally, I want to plunge Holy Avenger through the back, like his back, and if the sword comes out of his chest, and then I just pull it upwards.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you plunge it right through, and he just looks down at the sword just popping through his chest, and he says, "Hey, mama, look at me. I'm on the highway now."
Nope, no more singing. And I just pull up.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And as his body falls, you notice that he's actually standing on a double face built into the roof, and the face actually opens up and swallows his body before shutting.
Oh god.
As it swallows, the machine gives a little flare.
Ooh,
All right.
And now I would like you to roll for initiative.
Alrighty.
It's gonna be the vehicle, not the. Okay, that's
Yeah, I said the vehicle's the real fight, I figured.
All right, Arjun.
Oh, come on, Arjun.
Come on, buddy.
It's alright. You
actually,
brought
Yeah, he's like a newly adult silver dragon. He's getting nerves right now, right in front of
Yeah.
Saint Anderson. Behind this stern and stoic attitude. He's quite
he's quite
I guess-
bashful.
He's kind of fanboy that this is Saint Anderson.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes, that's great.
I've been called into service by the Saint Anderson.
Exactly. Alrighty. So, what do you do, Anderson?
Okay. Well, there's a lot of shit that I can do. Well, I guess we'll start out with something strong. Can I see if there's like maybe an engine or something on this vehicle that I think if I hit it, I might be able to break it.
Make an Arcana check. Because this thing is clearly infernal in nature. Let's see what you know what this is.
20.
Okay, with that check, you know that this thing is called a Hellfire engine.
Okay.
Basically, anything that it eats, that goes into its mouth, is going to respawn in hell. Unless you can raise it from the dead quickly.
Okay, good
Like,
to
it will
know.
come back as a devil in hell, no matter who it was in life. It's the preferred weapon to use against crusading mortals.
So this is just a factory for devils then, essentially.
Effectively. The one
Okay.
good thing about this is they have not figured out how to make it work on demons.
Okay, thank God for that.
Otherwise, they would be deploying these things all over the place.
Oh, man.
Right, yeah.
So, but like, it won't work on you, but the innocent people, it will.
Oh yeah, which we're trying to stop. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm just gonna look for a weak point, and I'm just gonna swing with Holy
All right,
Avenger.
let's swing.
Swing. Bada bada. Ooh,
Swing,
nice.
bada, bada.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
That's
Holy crap!
sweet.
Hang on, let me see here. That's a lot. Wow.
Yeah, I rolled really high on the smites or the radiant damage.
Yeah. So you don't actually need to spend spell slots to Divine Smite. You just automatically do it.
Yeah,
You
I
that
just do it
either.
anyway, so that's why I'm
All
not.
right, you just deliver it, you jam it right into the gear, right through the top into some gears, and you can hear your sword grinding away, causing the gears to snap and break. Shards of metal go flying up past you. It's just epic, and the machine actually makes like this loud motorized roar, and you know you heard it pretty badly.
Okay.
Nice.
At the end of my turn, I am going to twist the I'm going to twist Holy Avenger while it's stuck into the metal, and I will manifest a rumbling earthquake and see if it gets knocked prone.
Alright, let me just check.
Earthshaker.
Actually, let me see, strength save here, huh?
I mean, it's probably going to succeed, but who knows? Let's see if it can stop.
Strength.
So, you're at... Actually, no, Earthshaker will have to be used at the end of its turn, alright?
Oh,
It's
okay,
all
sure.
action.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's true. I can't do
Um,
legendary actions on my turn. That's
Yeah,
fine.
no, you can't do it, not on your turn, but at the end of Argent's turn and at the end of your turn, you can do it.
Okay.
Alright, so I will say keep that save safe and sound until the end of the Hot Rod from Hell's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it at the end of his turn then.
Okay, now it's time for the Hot Rod of Hell.
Oh wait, at the end of Alexander's turn, I use
Yeah.
my legendary action.
To do what?
Ring attack.
Nice.
Sweet.
Alright.
Sweet.
So I have to do 2d6. So 2d6 plus 8.
Yeah.
Let me see what his dex
And it has to roll.
Argent coming in for the...
Ooh, it's even
that's
better.
pretty solid.
Nice.
That is actually pretty solid, because, and that's a good thing too, because you just literally blew the thing onto its side.
Nice.
Nice,
Like-
bro. Nice.
Like
Yeah,
after
that
you
was
stab
epic.
Holy Avenger, fly by wings. And I'm gonna. And what's my flying speed? 80, so half. I can fly 40 feet. I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna fly 40 feet in like front of the vehicle, like in relative, like I'll stand between the innocent group of people and the
okay.
vehicle.
Serve as a
Yeah.
human shield in front of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just
Well,
in case
dragon
he tries
shield.
ramming.
Sorry. Not
Yeah.
Not being racist. It's a dragon shield.
Alright, so. Alright, so now it's the Hot Rod from Hell's turn. What it's actually going to do, you're going to see the carving of devil hands on its side, Alice, and actually reach down and push this thing upright again
What?
Yeah, I figured.
with a crash. And then it's going to turn to face you, because you had to jump off when it got knocked over.
Oh, yeah, I figured. I figured.
Yeah, so it's going to turn to face you, and it's going to charge.
Oh.
All right.
Make a dexterity save,
Ooh,
Alexander.
boy. I'm real good. You know, I love how consistently...
You are safe
Yeah.
now. Oh, 19.
No, that's not too bad.
That's really good.
You are actually literally just able to just step out of the way and watch this thing go zooming right by like an inch in front of you.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright. So when it does, it actually stops and there's like this tire screeching, dirt throwing in the air to
Yeah.
turn so it can face you again. Yeah. And it is
Yeah, this is Mad Max. I'm digging this. This is great.
And then it's gonna actually open its mouth, and it's going to spray acid from its mouth.
Okay.
Flaming acid, just so you're aware.
Oh.
Good to know.
This
I
is
am
Mad
resistant.
Max.
Yeah, this is Mad Max.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, so flaming acid. You need to make a dexterity save, a second one.
Oh, another one. Oh, boy.
on.
Oh, that's a natural. I dodged out of the way, and I'm like, yes.
All right.
Yeah. You
I know
didn't turn
you're
around and
resistant.
you didn't see it coming. That's probably
I know
it.
you're resistant to fire. I don't remember if you're resistant or immune.
I am resistant to fire damage.
Oh,
Okay.
then half.
So you're going to take 5 fire damage halved and 18 acid damage.
Oh,
Yo.
shite.
Furthermore, You are covered in burning acid, and you will take 2 fire damage and 9 acid damage at the end of each of your turns. You can use an action to scrape it off of you if you wish, though.
Okay, gotcha.
So, but you can use your legendary action to try to knock it prone this time. Again.
Yes, I will do that. So
Alright,
this
so
is
you
acid on my body. I swing the blade and stab it in the ground, twist it, and then an earthquake.
Yeah, and you literally cause like a part of the earth to shift up and knock it over onto its side again.
Nice.
Right. Okay.
I want to use detect. Just make a wisdom. Like I just want to do a perception check. Just like keep an eye out, especially like how the villagers are doing.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. You can see that the villagers are actually they've actually stopped running away. They're backing away slowly. You can see what looks like a giant spear-wielding bug standing in front of them.
Oh no.
Oh shit!
Oh boy, I know what that is.
Oh boy.
So that's the hot rod from Hell's turn. What do you do, Argent?
Okay, I look at Saint Anderson and say, I have to help them.
Go!
then-
I'll handle this.
And then I run towards this bug, and I'm gonna roll for breath weapon, but I'm not gonna use it. Okay.
Here, I'll help you.
And everybody
roll for your
freeze.
weapon.
That's it.
I don't get it. So I fly towards this bug, and is it possible to like stay in between, like the humans and this bug?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
about 30 feet in front of them.
Ooh, okay.
All right, I stay in that 30 feet, and I'm gonna just whack him.
Alright, so now the people who are already scared out of their minds by this giant bug just see this humongous dragon drop out of nowhere and start attacking it. What do you do?
Yeah.
What's your attack?
While I attack, I bite him and then use 2 of my claws. Well, before that though, I say like, stand behind me, and
Alright.
I'll attack him.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Does that
16,
hit?
that's underwhelming.
That-
No, he's able, like, you reach down to bite him, he just literally brings the flat of his spear and smacks you on the side of the head, knocking your bite off course.
Whoops.
All right.
Second
I'm gonna
attack?
use. Oh wow! What's happening?
Yeah, he-
What's happening?
Oh no, Argent.
Smacking your claws, he's literally smacking your stuff to the side. Alright, so that is your turn.
Yeah.
Alright,
At the end of Argent's turn, I'm gonna use my last legendary action. I'm just gonna take a swing at the machine.
Ooh, nice.
Alright. That's a hit.
Sweet.
5.
51, nice. Alright, top of the round, we're gonna have this new bug roll initiative.
Hey, good thing I rolled that perception, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. And, like this would have really sucked if it was like,
Yeah.
all right, we've defeated the hot rod.
And return.
Oh.
Everyone dead.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Ooh, nice.
he's actually gonna
He's
be moving
slow.
before the hot rod from hell.
That's good. He's slow.
Alright, Alexander, after you smacked the giant vehicle, you look over, you see Arjun is facing down this ice devil. The ice devil is saying to him, "What business do you have with us? This is our due. We are simply collecting it. It was promised to us."
And we'll break that promise.
Hey. Good job. Good job.
But why though? It's lawfully ours.
And I'm just gonna like flare my silver like scales. Like I'm a lawful good dragon. It's obvious why I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Alright, Anderson, what do you do?
All right. Well, we got this hot rod. We got to take care of it.
Yep.
So I will just swing away.
Alright.
Noise.
Natural 20.
Yay!
Oh,
Killed it.
yeah,
Oh,
boy,
crap.
that's double damage.
I'm gonna call it. Killed it.
Well, that's gonna be a lot of
easily killed
damage.
it.
Nice.
He's
I knew
easily
it.
killed it. How do you want to finish it?
I want to fucking Metal Gear Rising this shit and just run up the side of the vehicle and just drag my blade behind me.
Oh, nice.
Yes. You literally just run up, you just stab your sword and it flip over onto the side of the vehicle,
Yeah.
so you're standing on the side. Then you run up, over, and down it, dragging your sword behind you.
Yeah.
And you pull it out, do the amazing anime pose, the
Yeah.
machine, just like this preliminary explosion, then it just
Yeah, it just falls
blows
apart.
up completely.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
And like bits of metal raining down everywhere. Tiamat
That's all
actually sees one of the devil faces land like right in front of her.
Ah.
She's like, oh, okay, I guess it's.
No, she squashed it with her foot. Just
Yeah.
with her
Yeah,
heel,
she's
just
like-
like at the end of her heel, just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's your turn, Anderson.
Nice.
That I believe is my turn. I will use any movement I have left to go and join the fight with Argent
Easily.
towards. So I have
Alright.
like 50 fly. So my angelic wings will shoot out, and I'll go flying towards
Right.
Bug.
Right. Any legendary actions you want to take, Argent?
Yeah, my tail attack.
Ooh,
Okay.
Nice.
Hit him with the
Alright.
tail.
Hit him.
Hit them with the tail.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh,
That's
that
a
should
hit.
Yeah.
Hey, alright.
Okay, wait,
It's
hold
alright.
on.
It's alright. I didn't see.
You didn't see
the
my
misses.
blunder? Yeah, you didn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually pretty good.
Nice. Ooh, that's
Alright.
really good.
Yeah.
That's almost max.
Alright, so you just slash out with your tail, hit him from the side. Is that your thing? And the devil is gonna be like, why
Wait.
are you doing this?
Oh, okay.
Is he seriously gonna ask me that?
Yeah, he's asking again, like, why? You know this is ours.
What does Argent say? Hold on. I mean, it doesn't matter if they're yours. They're people to save.
That's good.
Ooh.
Good.
And technically, we are saving them. We're saving them from the drudgery of mortal life. We're gonna give them a higher purpose that they've never had.
I'm just
I
gonna,
don't
I'm just gonna shift my eyes towards the people. Are they seriously gonna believe this?
Are they like, yeah, we're down with
Yeah.
we're down with this.
People are seriously not believing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I look at the Ice Devil and I say, I don't think they would like that. Look at their eyes. I think they prefer to stay at our side.
Yeah, what do they know? They're stupid
What do
mortals.
you know?
I'm
And-
a devil, damn it!
I'm
I'm
a-
a fucking bit.
And I'm gonna how do I like put my neck up like to look down on him, and I'm a dragon.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, thank you. And he's going to stab you in the neck with his ice spear.
Oh no.
What's your AC?
19.
Actually, I was gonna say this doesn't matter. He rolled a 26.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Christ.
All right. You are immune to cold, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not. You don't take any cold damage, and you don't have to make any Constitution save.
Nice.
But you do take 14 piercing damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's fair.
And then he is going to stab again with his spear.
Minus.
14.
That's a hit. That's a hit. So
Yep.
that's another. He hits you with the spear, dealing a second set of 14 piercing, and then he's actually going to clock you on the leg with his tail.
Oh, okay. So you can attack 3
And that-
times. Damn it.
That is actually going to be a miss.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, end of his turn. Any legendary actions anyone wants to take?
I think I did my my earthquake, so all I
Yeah,
got is my my
It's
teleport.
recharged. You had your turn, so your legendary actions
Yeah,
are
every
recharged.
turn.
Oh,
You are recharged.
okay. I will just use my at the end of his turn. I will Reaper
Yeah.
behind him.
Nice.
Oh, come on!
And I'm gonna use
No! What
and I'm
the
gonna use
actual
my-
fuck!
my wing attack.
Nice.
All
I
right,
just
that means
slowly
you're-
point over to Argent. He turns around and gets a wing to the face.
Yeah.
All right, so he needs to make a dexterity save, or he will take. Pretty good, thanks. Yeah, he made his save.
Oh.
He's not taking any damage, but you can still fly up to half your speed if you wish.
Nah, I'll stay in range.
All right. Yeah, he's looking at you. He takes a second look at Alexander, does like this double take, and says, "For the record, I do not serve Mephistopheles. For the record, I had nothing to do with Savannah."
I just raise my sword and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm centuries old. My hearing isn't as good as it used to be. Start raising the blade.
Fuck me!
Yeah. You should say, mind if you come over and lean your head over under my blade so I can hear you better.
I like the fact that it's like, nope, I can't hear you. Just gonna
No, actually, he's thinking that he said, "I don't work for Mephistopheles." He's thinking that you heard, "Please kill me."
Yeah.
Kill me, please. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. Alright, make your attack, Allison. It's your turn, Alexander. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, the
Wait,
problem.
about Argent's
Wait,
turn.
sorry, Arjun's turn.
yeah,
Sorry,
Arjun's
turn.
turn.
Arjun, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
See if my breath weapon recharges.
Okay,
Come on, you
26.
should.
Just in case. But I'm not gonna use it. I'm just
Alright.
gonna buy it. Wow, what the heck, Argent?
He's slapping your teeth away. He's like, "No, get away! It's not my day to be bitten." Alright,
Claw.
take it.
Claw.
Nice. That's a hit. That's a hit.
Claws hit.
Nice.
Second one
Another
also
one?
hits.
Yeah, so
Oh,
30.
shit, 30.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah,
good.
it's like, yeah, well, he's busy smacking you on the nose with his spear. Your claws just reach and stab him in both sides. It's like, fuck! Why? This was supposed to be very simple.
I just go, it is simple, and I'm going to bring my sword down.
This is a legendary action.
As a legendary action.
Yay.
Let's go.
Alright, that's a hit. Ooh, 55.
Ooh, you rip him into pieces.
You don't rip him in two, you hurt him.
Oh, okay. He's still alive?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he's like, fuck! Why?
Bringing back
your
old
turn.
memories.
That's Arden's turn.
Yep.
That is going to be Alexander's turn.
Quick question. How much
Yo.
acid damage am I taking right now?
Yeah.
No,
he's
and
been-
I'm assuming you scraped it off.
Oh.
I don't know if I used an action to do that
Actually,
yet.
no, shit, you haven't.
I haven't.
So, let me pull up that stat block again. That's about
Yeah,
two
sorry.
turns.
Sorry,
That's fine.
that's
That's
about
two
two turns.
turns. That's 2 turns of fire and acid damage. So that means you've taken 5 fire damage and 18 acid damage.
Oh.
Okay. And 18 acid damage. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. I will
do you-
just use my action to just
Scrape it off.
Just one moment and just actually I kind of scrape it off and have it kind of like fall on top of the ice devil.
It's not, you can't. You have to, like, basically scrape
okay.
it onto the ground.
All right, I'm gonna just scrape it off normally onto the ground.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my action, so that's really all that I can do, unfortunately.
Alright, Argent, legendary action.
I'm gonna use my tail.
Tail attack.
Tail attack.
Hey!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a mess. He smacks your tail to the ground. Alright, so now it's the Ice Devil's turn. He's like, okay, you know what? These people aren't worth the banishment. I'm out! And he's going to take the disengage action and run.
Oh.
Here's my question: do I still have Sentinel?
No.
Damn it!
Can
Okay,
use
that's
a legendary
fair.
action to just simply teleport in front of him.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's fair. That's fair. I was just curious if I still had Sentinel or not.
Yeah, no,
That
he's...
would've been funny.
You don't need it, really. That's the thing.
No, not really. No.
Yeah. Sentinel's
You
for
forgot
peasants.
about the skills. You don't need it
Alright,
anymore.
so he's run. So he's running. It's the end of his turn. Any legendary actions anyone wants to take?
I wing attack no one, and I'm gonna just move 40 feet towards him.
Yeah.
You can totally chase him, right? How far
Yeah.
is he running
Sure.
away from?
Only 30 feet.
Oh, then it's totally fine. You catch up onto him. And just attack him.
Huh? Wait.
He
No.
only run 30 feet away from you. You got flying
Yeah,
speed
No,
of
I'm
40
saying,
feet.
yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
that my action is like I wing attack no one so that I can
Yeah.
use the
Oh,
half.
okay.
Yeah. So
Got
you
it.
can get there a little bit closer. A little bit.
Yeah, so
Got it.
and does Anderson teleport?
Sure. Why not? I've got.
Yeah, you're just gonna teleport like right in front of him.
I'm just like shaking my head as he's trying to run away.
Alright, it's Argent's turn.
Nice.
Okay, buy it.
That's
Finally. Then
Nice.
Claw.
Clap. Ooh,
No, both
nice.
hits.
Every hit, every
Nice.
single one hits.
Alright, it's minus 15, minus 16, minus 18. Alright, no, he is unfortunately still kicking.
Aww.
So, that is your turn then?
Yep.
All right. Does Anderson want to have a
I've
legendary
used
action?
all my. I've already used all my legendary actions. I've used 3.
Oh, that's
Oh,
fine. It's
teleported
your
someone.
turn now. It's your turn
All right.
now.
I will bring down Holy Avenger.
Nice. Kill it.
All
Kill it
right.
with fire.
How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I just want him to turn around, and as he's about to say something, the blade just goes into his mouth.
Yeah, he looks. He's like. Yeah, he does have the last word, kind of, as he like lifts up his hand, trembling
Yeah.
hand, and just gives you the finger
Yeah.
before he just dies.
Alright, I will sheave Holy Avenger, and are the civilians still here?
Yeah, they're kind of like huddling together, just looking at this.
Okay.
Just
I will
looking in
slow-
horror.
I will slowly walk over to them.
Ooh, nice.
Are you gonna reap our souls?
No, no,
To
I'm
reap my
not.
soul, please! I like it! But we never made the deal with them! It was Simon!
Simon, you say?
Yes!
I'm gonna look at. Is there one who looks like a leader, or is like not like distraught?
Yeah, there's this crotchety old guy who just doesn't look impressed with anything. Like, at all.
I like this guy. This is good. I'm gonna walk over to him.
Hey, you just get wrong with that! Back in my day, we would decapitate devils with one swing, not 50 swings at a dragon! You call yourself a god, you young whippersnapper!
I
I
knew
might
it.
only be 80, but I know a thing or two about killing things!
I just look at him and I just oh,
What do you want?
can you get these people to safety, please?
I ain't leaving! I've lived in Axe Home all my life! I remember the days before Tyler, that little bitch, came and united everyone! Back in the day, men were men and women were in distress! I remember all
Alright.
of that!
Yeah, as old man Logan over here
Yeah.
is talking, I'm gonna slowly walk up to him, put my hand on his shoulder, and cast Gaius.
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm gonna give him
What are you gonna Gaius him to do?
a magical command. He's going to lead. He's going to lead these people to safety, whether he likes it or not.
Then shove his
he's got-
head into his own
Fine,
ass.
Damn it! Have it your way! Stupid no, fucking whippersnapper's doing the fucking whippersnapping.
Please tell me, Alexander, you also order him to shove his head into his own ass. Please, after he's done with leading.
well, for me, it's more like I want these guys to be safe. I guess this is who I'm working with.
I'm pretty sure for the centuries he has lived, he has dealt with these kind of people. So
Yeah, I've dealt with people.
Only about like 83 years old.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's lived 100 years. Alexander's over 1,000, and he's calling Alexander a whippersnapper.
Yeah, the whippersnapper, which is like Anderson's kind of like taken aback to a certain extent, but he's also like, huh.
That
Interesting.
kind of person. Yeah.
So I'm going to try and assess the situation, and I'm going to talk to Argent, and I'm like, Argent, we should do a circle around the town, see if there's any more stragglers, try and get them out, and then we should get to the bottom of what is going on here, because this is clearly not what we planned to do here.
he nods and then he says, Saint Anderson, they made the deal with the devil.
Actually, technically, they didn't. It was the
Their king.
Yeah, but I know.
Yeah, but
yeah,
Arjun
but-
didn't know.
Yeah.
Arjun
I'm
thought.
just reminding
yeah.
Anderson.
I
that-
know. I know.
Yeah, I
Okay.
said, and I say like, what's this? And technically, we've just broken that deal.
We certainly have. I'm more
And-
concerned.
That's funny. You don't feel any change to your alignment, though, for doing so.
I mean, like, he's just worried that there's gonna be deeper repercussions
Yes.
for like,
Broken contract.
for
that kind of
for
thing.
like, cutting in like interrupting
Yeah.
what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, though, Argent like kneels down so that you know, Saint Anderson can get on his back.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I will just get on his back and I will just say to Argent, we need to save as many people as we can. I'm not going to have another Silverthorn. As much as I can to do with what time I have left.
He nods and he just, as fast as possible, flies around the city.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's this whole place is just an absolute mess. There's devils everywhere, running around just rounding people up, and then they're basically just feeding them right into different hellfire engines.
Shit. There's
Yeah.
tons of them.
Just terrible.
There's about, well, it's not including the one you destroyed. There's 5 of them, 5 engines in total.
5?
Yeah, each one is attended to
So
by groups of devils.
there's 4 left.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Tiamat, I think we need some help.
Oh no, you don't see her
But
anywhere.
Tiamat is
Not-
more interested in picking through the ruins looking for treasure.
No, the thing is,
Unfortunately-
they don't see her at this point.
Yeah, I know.
You have
They don't
no
know where
clue where
Tiamat
she
is.
is.
Yeah, because
Tiamat.
Tiamat is probably does not care about these people's lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tiamat is kind of just like picking through. It's kind of just like kicking her way through, just lip curled in disgust as she realizes
Yeah.
that these peasants have absolutely nothing of value.
Yeah.
But in order to get to where the valuable stuff is in the castle, she has to go through a hellfire engine.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
So it's more of like realistically, because Alexander, like, he did that Arcana check, so he knows that these things are just going to be creating more and more devils.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that he has to stop. So
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
probably gonna go and try and stop these, at least get these hell engines out of the way, so that the amount of devil spawn that are going to be created is less. So that's
Yeah.
So, as like we're flying through, circling around, Argent's gonna ask, should we split up?
I think we should. We'll cover more ground that way. If you are in danger at all, just please come find me, alright? And I will cast Death Ward on the dragon.
already did.
Nice. Finally.
The dragon has already been death warded.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Wait.
You already
No, I cast Death Ward on myself.
before
I
on
hadn't
himself.
run into the dragon
Right,
yet.
right, okay.
Right. But now I have, because we're
Okay.
splitting up.
Where do you want a Halo drop?
Nice.
Anywhere will do. Probably on top of one of these machines, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay, I'll like fly over one and then I go low and then drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you drop down. You drop down right on top of one of these things, and you startle the chain devil who's on top of it.
Right.
He just looks
All
at
right,
you.
cool.
He just like he puts like fist to palm, does a bow, and says, "Anderson, this is going to be a good fight.
That certainly is.
Win or lose, I am honored to fight you. I'm honored that you are my opponent." And he takes out his shit. He just starts whirling them around.
Nice. All right.
So is
Here we
Arjun
go.
going to drop in and give you a hand?
Now he's gonna go find a different
Location,
Hellfire
yeah.
engine.
All right. You find Alexander's dealing with the second. You find a third. This one is literally mowing its way through a neighborhood.
Ah
It's
shit.
like driving just like back and forth. There's just like these orderly things, like someone cutting their grass.
Right.
Basically, so this one is. So this is just instead of mowing grass, he's mowing homes down.
Yeah.
You don't even think
Mad
there's
Max
anybody
level.
in the houses.
Alright, I'm just gonna fly in and just start wailing on it.
All right. So in that case, I would like both of you to reroll initiative.
All right.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, you're more born than last time. You just slowly but surely.
Still nervous. Let me see here. Let me see. So that's. Chain Devil did about as well as Argent. And the Hot Rods from Hell. did even worse.
Oh, well, there we go.
There we go.
There we
There
go.
you go then. All right, Anderson, what do you do? Remember,
Well,
you are able to smite.
Oh, well, I'm getting to that. I am going to put my hand across the blade and run it across, and I'm going to cast Vanishing Smite. We're gonna start hitting this out of the park right now. I will take my swing on the Chain Devil.
Alrighty, you should be able to hit by a very crappy roll.
Yeah, even with
That's a
crap
hit.
roll.
Probably.
5d.
20's a
Is it
hit.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that plus
Ooh.
5d10
Oh.
because of the Vanishing Smite, and if it's under 50 HP, I believe it gets teleported back from whence it came.
Yeah. Back to
Yeah,
hell.
you've actually managed to wipe it out with one hit.
Oh, nice. Even
Nice.
better.
I'm not sure if I figured that out, so you just wipe him out. And he's just like, well, I guess this is what I get. And he does another fist to palm bow. Oh, like, as you... how do you hit him with that?
Well, if he's gonna do the fist of bomb pow, I'll say that I was just cleaving for his left side to cut him in half, so he has enough time to give me that pose.
Yeah, he gives it the bow, and then your banishment kicks in and forces him back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Underneath you, you hear the engine just roar. It starts spewing noxious hell smoke into your face. So is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Alrighty. Arjun, do you have any legendary actions you want to take?
Yeah, I'm gonna
100 feet away from your own hot rod.
100 feet.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I'll use swing attack and then no one just
Fly
move 40
40.
feet closer.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now you're 60 feet. And it is
Yeah.
your turn. What do you do?
And I fly 60 feet to get near it, and I'm gonna wail on it. Let's go. Bite.
Let's go, boys!
Hey, nice.
Oh, crap! That's a lot of damage. Okay,
Woo!
shit. Holy shit.
Yeah. I love how Arjun can only be cool when Alexander's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not
not
performance
there to see
anxiety,
it,
that's
no.
why. Minus 7, minus 16. Holy crap, Argent, you just wrecked it. Well, he's not dead yet, but you tore like a whole bunch of chunks out of it.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
When you pick a fight with the devil, you better be stronger than hell.
Oh yeah.
So, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Alexander, any legendary actions you want to make?
Legendary action, same deal. Gonna stab the sword, twist.
Alrighty, so your hot rod is going to make a strength save or get knocked prone.
25.
Alright, no, you knock it prone and just leap off the top onto the side. Alright,
Alright.
starting with the one next to Alexander. It's going to force itself up, turn into, and it's going to charge you.
Okay.
So dexterity save.
You got it. 15.
15 is not enough.
Cool.
You take 28 bludgeoning damage and are knocked prone and pinned under this thing.
All right. 28 bludgeoning damage. Okay.
Alright, it's not going to move. It's kind of just going to sit there on top of you.
Okay.
Next up, the one that's going after Argent is going to turn. No. It is going to turn. He's going to spray. The mouth is going to open on the top and it's going to start spraying flaming acid at you. And I need Argent to make a dex save. Also, both
Okay.
of you, just remember, you both have legendary saves if you fail.
I did realize that, but it's been more. I think it's more fun right now to kind of like I'm saving it for later.
Yeah.
Because I have a
Okay.
sneaking suspicion that we might be fighting
Oh.
something bigger.
Yeah. Something.
Oh, hey, join the club.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Did you make it?
All right, you take him. No,
Aw.
he did not make it. He took acid. He took flaming acid to the face, and he has no fire resistance. So that's 11 fire damage and 18 acid damage.
Oh, shite. Do you have fire
Just, like, right
resistance?
to the
Oh, no,
face.
Silver Dragon only
This
has
is not.
cold. Yeah.
So right to the face, and you're gonna keep taking at the start of your turn.
Oh.
Anderson, you are currently pinned. You can try to attack it.
Wait, can I use my legendary action?
At the
gonna-
end of the
sure.
At the end.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
both
gonna
of you
make
can- Yeah,
make
both
a
of you
tail
can legendary.
attack.
Go right. Yeah, go right ahead. You should be in reach.
Hey.
That's a hit.
Nice. Noise.
22. Slick. All right, so Anderson, your move.
Well, I'm gonna Misty Step out of the grapple or the pinned.
Yep. Right in
And
front
then
of this thing.
I will swing right at the front of it.
Right.
All right. And
No.
roll a natural one.
Bonk.
No.
Just like bonk,
Conk, conk,
bonk,
conk.
bonk, 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 bonk.
Damn it.
All right, that is your turn.
Whoopsie.
That is my turn.
Okay, and Argent has no legendary actions, but that's okay because it's his turn now.
Hey.
Oh wait, no, I still do because it was my turn and then I recharged, right?
Well, now you have legendary actions.
Now your action to. Last time you used 2 things, and then you hit it with the tail.
No, like I did the wing
Oh,
before,
yeah.
like.
Wing
So-
costs 2 legendary
Yeah,
actions.
now I remember.
So.
Yeah, now I remember. No, sorry, you're fine. You've recharged.
Yeah.
My bad.
So I'll do another tail attack. So
Nice.
wow. Okay,
Bonk.
nice.
Bonk.
It's
And-
like punching something made of solid iron.
All right, I'm gonna just wail on this guy, just end him, so I can like take this off.
All right, that's a
Nice.
hit. That's a hit. That's Let me check. Which is that third one? The third one's barely a hit, but yes.
Okay, good to know.
Alright, let's see, mine, say, 11. Alright, no, this monster is still standing.
How much damage do I take from the acid and fire?
Okay, at the end of your turn, you are going to take 5 fire and 9 acid.
9 acid. Okay. That's it for me.
All right, at the end of his turn, I'm just gonna take a swing.
Alright.
Are you fucking kidding? Ah!
Whoops.
Okay.
Why? All right, just don't mind me.
Well,
Wait, I gotta fix my sword. 1 second. It needs AA batteries.
I need to
Hold on.
tweak it.
Hold
There's
on.
a cog off. I need to.
Alright.
Wait, it's not double A, it's triple A. Wait a minute.
What's going on? Alright, now the Hot Rod's turn. Let's see, the one that currently has our good friend, our still good friend Argent in its face. He is actually going, you see, like, this rod just, like, extend up from the top of it, and then lightning starts shooting up the rod.
Oh.
What?
Oh boy.
Lightning rod.
Damn.
And then the lightning rises up from the top, forms into an image of a flail, and it's going to come down on top of Argent.
Wow.
Oh god.
What is Argent's AC?
19.
He misses with a 12.
Nice.
Second one, it's going to turn to face Alexander.
Ooh, nice.
And Alexander, and then you hear this sound. Alexander needs to make a dexterity save.
Oh, I'm good at those. Yep, real good at
So
those.
good.
Not enough. Not enough. You get struck in the chest with some invisible force that explodes. Actually, since it's close enough, it needs to make a dex save. It's basically doing this point blank at you.
Okay,
It needs
good.
to make a dex
Alright,
save.
I'll take that.
So it's going to, let's see here. Nope, it fails. So it's just point blank in the face. Both you and Machine take 27 bludgeoning damage and 13 thunder damage.
Oh.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah. 13.
Minus. Yeah, it just shot you point blank in the face, and then it's just going to trundle backwards.
Okay.
So you get an opportunity attack if you wish.
Ooh, I do. Sweet. Hey, I can hit
Nice.
things finally.
Yeah.
All right, that plus my smite is still going on.
Yay.
So 29. Excellent.
Oh, nice. You did not reduce it to the point you could automatically banish it, but you did hurt it.
Okay, good to know.
All right. So it is the end of the Hot Rod's turn. What do you guys do?
Tail attack.
Yeah, you do your tail attack. Nice.
Crap. All right.
Good damage. Good damage.
And
Okay.
the hot rod is still prone, so
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah, he failed his stick save, so he's still prone.
All right, so 66. Okay. So is there anything that Alexander does at the end of its turn?
Just another swing. Just another.
No, it's out of your
classic
reach.
swing.
He trundled
Oh,
away. Yeah,
okay.
So you can
Damn it.
teleport up to him if you have the actions for it.
I don't want to do.
Or you can just walk.
No, I'm gonna get them back anyway. Yeah, I am gonna teleport. Okay. I'm just gonna
You
use my
teleport
last
right
one.
up next to it.
All right.
And now it is your turn.
Sweet. Bringing down the pain.
That's a hit.
And 23.
Okay, that's bonus. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
How do I want to do this? Well, I did Metal Gear Rising last time. I think this time I'm just gonna do just a bunch of slices in front of it, like just cut it, like shrink.
Revengeance. So you're gonna Metal Gear Revengeance this
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, and then it will just clump and fall apart.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ching, 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 ching.
And it's epic when you do. All right, end of your turn. Argent, you got anything?
Alright, yep, I'm just gonna finish this guy off.
Take him out.
But
Yeah.
oh wait, it's the end of his turn, right? So wait, I'm gonna tail
tail.
first before I take my turn.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Nice.
One
All
up.
right. Okay.
It's not dead, I assume.
Not yet. So you bite attack you've already made. That's the hit.
Yeah.
Now your claws.
22.
And 2 claws.
Wait, you didn't
All right.
use.
So the first one.
Sorry.
The first one.
ahead.
Okay. So how do you want to finish it? Let's start
Nice.
with that.
Nice.
I'm gonna just like there's this like huge like somewhat hole I made. I get my 2 of my claws and I just rip this thing in half.
All right. You rip it in half.
Sweet.
You just absolutely tear this thing apart.
Yeah.
As you do this, it all rains down. You see behind you, standing behind the creature, flanking it to give you that crit, is just a normal human with the rapier,
Ooh.
with a flickering rapier.
Whoa.
Nice.
Who is this guy?
And it's just going to look at you, Arjun. He's just going to give a little nod.
Okay. Okay, sure. Human with a rapier.
Yay.
Actually, it's a flickering rapier. It's a magic one. You can tell it doesn't look like it's actual. It's like both in and out of reality.
Ooh.
Whoa. Okay.
This is a cool dude.
And then he's just, and then he's just going to just turn around, just walk away.
Sure. I'm gonna get that -5 fire damage and like acid
You can
damage.
scrape it off now if you like.
I used my action to attack, so I can't take
now
it off.
Now we're out of initiative technically, so.
Oh, I'll
Yeah,
get it
sure.
off.
Yeah. Like, get off!
Get it off.
Yeah, okay.
Ah.
Take it off.
Can I
All right.
like know what he looks like or?
Remember?
Oh, you couldn't actually see his face. He was obscured by the smoke and the flames, but you could tell it was a person. He was on the back of his cloak. As you see him turn and walk away, you can actually see the stitched golden symbol of Bahamut on it.
Huh.
Okay, I'm gonna fly up and go back to Alexander. Because to be fair, we still have 2 other engines to get.
We still got 2 more to take care of.
Or 3, because we don't know if Tiamat's gonna handle that one engine on the way.
Tiamat's got a recliner. She's made herself
Yeah.
a cocktail.
Yeah.
Like,
So yeah, I
Yeah.
fly back towards you and I.
Well, Tiamat found a ruined bar. She's just checking the drinks. She's like, this stuff is for peasants. Like she's looking at like this finest, perfectly aged dwarven ale. She's like, nope, worthless.
it's just
Just putting curtains over something.
Did she find any, noble's house?
No,
Okay.
nothing.
Nothing? Cool.
Like, there's no like family jewels. There's no savings buried under floorboards.
Nah.
Nothing.
All right.
These are peasants.
Then she will do whatever she's doing before.
Well,
That's it?
maybe. She turns around. You hear that she has this rumbling, and as Arjun and Alexander reunite and take to the skies, they see the fourth engine is actually lumbering its way towards Tiamat.
I look at Archit and I go, let's just hopefully believe that she will handle that. Due to it, maybe some collateral.
All right.
And when you say
yeah.
that, she will fly 120 feet and just adios.
Okay. Sure.
Yep. I will
She
go.
flies up. She actually rams into something.
Oh.
And when she looks
Nice.
up, she sees this enormous pit fiend just hovering over her.
Oh boy.
Tiamat! Terribly long time since the two of us last ran into each other like this.
Ah,
I don't see you in your dragon form.
Look.
By the way, funny fact, his name is You.
Yeah.
Oh really?
You.
Nice.
That's his name. Funny
You.
fact. So, what are you doing here nowadays,
Well,
Trying to
you know,
loot things?
nothing. Just crushing peasants, running around with a bunch of
Don't
idiots.
crush them. You can't crush them. We're trying to feed them to the engines. We're trying to build our armies. Also, what happened? I could have sworn we had 5. Where
Do
did
I
the 3 of them
look
go?
like I actually give a fuck? Look at my face. Do I look like I actually give a fuck?
He squints at you. Let's see here. Going to call insight.
And I slap him on the face while he's
these
squinting.
two are having. Well, these two are having a loving banter. I'm gonna cast Healing Touch on myself, and I'm gonna cast
okay.
Healing Touch on
Alright.
Arjit.
So you're healing, and you just completely fails his insight check. He says, I'm detecting traces of admiration, hero worship, and slight
Like I
sexual
said,
arousement."
when he was squinting, I slap him in the face to
Yeah.
interrupt. So yeah.
Yeah. And he just, it's like, just slap.
Yeah.
Stop. No, it's just like, Right, so, seriously, what are you doing?
None of your business, apparently. Don't you have some thingy you want to attend to? Just shush, like a good puppy.
Yeah.
Go to your daddy. Just shush.
Call me a fucking puppy again. I will shove this thing so far down your throat,
Oh,
you'll be
dare
vomiting
you
out for a
finish
week.
that sentence? I dare you.
He just leans it right up to you and says, I will shove my mace so far down your
And then
throat,
that's the
you'll be tasting
moment
metal for
I
a week."
breathe my fire. Well, that's a pit thing, so that
Yeah.
will be cold damage or something, I believe.
God damage.
Yep. Let's see. Let's see
Beats
here. Yeah. And I want to breathe, the phantom dragon heads that will appear when I do the
Yeah.
attacks. I like the
Yeah.
breath to breathe down onto his throats.
Alright.
Oh man. Let's see. Pit Fiend. Yeah, immunity to just fire and poison, so yeah. Nah, damn it. I did declare a code, so that's on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh good.
Alright.
So, what's your damage?
Frozen. Yeah. Let's see here.
16d8.
Yeah, he needs to make. Oh, sorry. That's the legendary action, right? So
Yeah.
I can't
That's
do
it.
that,
Basically,
right?
that's what you're doing. Actually, technically, you can.
Okay, cool.
But-
Then I'm doing that. Yeah.
Alright, so you do that, and he just completely fails it, and he's like, and crap, I hate it when you do that. God,
Yep.
so cold.
That
So
will
he goes
teach
down to
you
the
a
Hellfire
lesson. Yep.
He just flies down to the Hellfire engine, pulls a gout of melted something inside of it, and just eats it.
Yeah, I know it. I knew it.
Oh, that's better. Ah, much better.
This is like a hot drink.
And he looks at us like, Tiamat, before you go, could you come down here and take a look? I'm swearing there's someone inside of here who's not melting.
Nope. Don't give a fuck.
Wait, somebody's inside in the machine
probably
that's
should. And that's when the machine explodes.
Nice.
And I need Tiamat to make a dexterity save.
All right.
Oh god.
Cool.
Those bits of Hellforged iron just go flying past her.
Nice.
Yeah, Saint Anderson's like, oh no, don't Tiamat, dodge out of the way.
Alright, that is actually not enough to escape the blast.
All right.
You
Oh,
take
no.
a whopping 72 piercing damage as shards of Hellforged
Oh, I'm
iron launch
immune to
themselves into you.
non-magical, so.
It's magical. Yeah, no,
It's
magical.
it's a
It's
mag-
Oh, okay.
Hellforged iron. It's magical, so
all
it's
right,
like
cool.
driving into you. You're just basically picking shrapnel out of you now. You're like, you're thinking, I actually liked this dress.
Yeah, I was like, I have to went through so many trouble just to get this. Damn it.
I had to burn a dozen peasants to get this dress, and now
Not,
it's
not
ruined.
peasants.
And now it's
kingdoms
ruined.
to do.
Probably a
Noble-
noble family to get such.
Noble families
such
are
a-
peasants to Tiamat.
No.
that's true.
When Tiamat
That's true.
says like it's kingdoms, I need to burn down a lot
Yeah.
of kingdoms to get this. Damn
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just is. So Alexander, you just have no idea. You have no idea why it blew up like that.
Yeah.
So I assume Argent and Alexander are together, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Argent like looks at Alexander and it's like, "Is there another servant of Bahamut with you?"
Not that I'm aware of, but let's go and investigate. I'm actually curious what's going on here. Alright, we'll go down.
Don't we have like other Hellfire engines to take care of though?
I think there's
one
one
sitting
left.
in the castle gates.
Yeah.
There's one sitting in
Well,
the
you know
castle
what?
gate.
Yeah, let's head over towards that one before
Yeah.
we do that.
Oh,
yeah.
by the
Yeah, and
way,
then
so the pit thing is dead, right? Well, sent back
The
to
Pit
hell.
Fiend is no, he's not dead. He is. Actually, yeah, he is dead. He's he's like crawling around, and he just finally just slumps over and dies.
Yeah.
Alright.
And like,
Oh.
I assume you get on his back and you start flying to the next one, right?
Yep, that's the plan.
Yeah.
And he's gonna tell you while we're flying, like, he wielded a rapier and had a symbol of Bahamut on his armor.
Does that sound like somebody I'm aware of?
Aha. So many
Make
people.
a history check.
Alright, history. I'm not trained in history, so that's just gonna be straight intelligence.
Yeah, and he just tells you the rapier is not real or
You've
Not- so,
encountered.
like, the rapier
You
is
don't
weird.
know. Well,
Yeah.
that's
Rapier's
if you
weird.
actually don't know anyone who has that, who would fight like that. I mean, you would say it might have been Viral, except Viral's been dead for over 1,000 years at this point.
Yeah.
There's no way it could have been him.
No way it could have been him. I'll just say, well, hopefully we bump into him and we'll be able to ask him what he's doing here. But right now we've got those hell rods to deal with.
Hell's Hot Rods, yes. So as you fly
Yeah.
towards Hell's Hot Rods, you see that this one is actually sitting square in the castle gate, so that anyone who tries to enter the castle has to get past, on the ground, anyway, has to get past the engine. And
Right.
sitting on top of the engine, on like a hellish version of a lawn chair, is this corpulent devil with tiny little bat wings sticking out of his back. He's just sitting there, just drinking a mimosa, just smiling to himself and looking wearily smug with the world, with everything.
I just look to Argent. Are you ready to go ruin his day?
yes. And I'm gonna swoop in and I'm gonna try
Dive
like
bomb.
what's it? Yeah,
Dive bomb.
breath weapon. Let's go.
Pull up. Alright, so you're gonna just dive bomb him.
Nice.
Yeah, cold breath. Let's go.
Yep.
So I'm gonna roll that 13d8.
Alright, you have dive bombed it.
Nice.
You dive bomb it. As you dive bomb it, though, as you examine the results of your little dive bombing, the engine roars to life, but you notice that the devil that's sitting up there is actually flickering away. It's just
Huh?
an illusion.
Ooh.
Shit.
Oh. What?
And then
Oh.
and then the actual devil just comes walking out of the castle, just looking corpulent and smug as always. It's just, Ah, hello, Alexander. What can I help you with?
So wait, the engine was also an
No,
illusion?
the engine is very real. It's real.
Dude, he just had
Yeah.
an illusionary version of himself.
Okay.
on top
Yeah.
of it.
Sipping Mai
Do you-
Tai.
You want us to go away? We're just about done here, anyhow.
All right, I'm gonna actually teleport down to. I
Yeah.
whisper to Argent, go take care of the engine. I want to have a conversation with this.
Also, please don't damage it. You've already broken
It's
4
good.
of my engines. I'll put this one away. Don't worry. We're almost done.
I
We're just about
teleport.
done.
I teleport in front of him. Do I recognize him? Does he look familiar?
No, he's like I said. He's a fat, green-skinned devil with with comically small bat wings.
Right. Okay. I just look at him and I say, "I just came here for something myself, and I came to see you destroying this entire city."
Actually, this isn't the, it's contract. You know how it goes. Like, you say you're gonna do something in return for something, and you gotta do it. And yeah, it's nasty business. It's
he
kind of
looks
like
at-
how your oaths make you do unpleasant things. You know what I mean? You know,
He's
Tell me you
lots of
understand.
words.
Tell me you understand. Anderson says. I'm trying to think what he would actually say to this. He would probably just say, fuck, I don't know what he would say to that this specifically. I think he's probably just being silent with the way that he's talking
Yeah.
about that, and he's just like walking forward.
please don't damage me. I said I'd put my Hellfire engine away. What more do you want?
I'm cleaning up this place.
Oh boy. Oh boy,
He's missing.
let me check. Yeah, he's missing. He's just the devil just steps back with like supernatural quickness. Like Bloodborne dodge. So I was like, Anderson, look, I know what you're thinking, but I'm not actually the guy in charge here. I was just in charge of taking care of the castle. Alright, I'm not
Then
actually
who-
the one who's in charge.
Then who is the one in charge then?
You don't want to know the answer to that question, trust me.
I will lean over and, in the most intimidating fashion, my wings shoot out behind me, and I stare at him and I say, I think you're going to tell me right now.
Alright, actually, give me a moment here. I'm gonna disconnect my voice for a moment. Alright, just give me a moment. Alright, so he says, okay, the man in charge, you really want to know about the man in charge?
Yes.
Then you hear a voice from in front and above you somewhere saying, well, the thing you need to know, Alexander, is that there is no man in charge.
That-
And when you look up, you see someone you thought you would not see again. You see Zariel. Now here's the story about that. The reason that Zariel fell is actually indirectly due to Alexander. As Alexander became Bahamut's top boy, Zariel was more and more just relegated with watching the blood war. Even though she insisted that she could end it on her own. That is what caused her to fall. Bahamut, when he banished her, he left her halo because he believed that she could be redeemed. And he was told that in her banishment to go and end that now that she's banished, she can end the blood war any way she sees fit. However, she blames Alexander for her fall, and she would like nothing more than to kill him. So you remember that the new Wizards thing about Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
The Baldur's Gate thing that they're doing? Yeah, she looks kind of like the fallen angel they have on the front, except instead of a halo made of fire, hers is made out of baleful white divine light, and it's been actually nailed onto her head.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
So
And I recognize her. I recognize her
You
from
recognize
the
her.
wars.
You recognize her immediately. It's been a long time, hasn't it been, Alexander?
It certainly has. Now I've got business I have to deal with, and I'm not a fan of you slaughtering this entire town. So why don't you take your fiendish friends and get the hell out of here?
Where do you think we come from?
True, I did walk into that. I think you already know how this is going to go.
She says, yes, you and me, we're going to settle this. We're going to settle this. And I have a little something, in case you decide to sick your dragon friends on me. And then she reaches behind her, just snaps her fingers. 2 ice devils walk out onto the roof. Their blades are being held at the throat of a person who's been tied up and with a sack on their head. So you can't tell who it is.
Fuck.
Just want to make sure it's a fair fight, yes? I'll let you heal up on anything you need. I want to make sure that this is fair. I want you to know that at the end of the day, I could still beat your ass in.
Alexander's gonna think very well. I'll fight you one-on-one, as long as you don't kill that hostage that you seem to have
Oh,
acquired.
trust me, we couldn't kill her even if we wanted to. And then she nods, and then one of the devils pulls the hood off, revealing Sylvana Undershine.
What?
Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? What?
It's Sylvana Undershine, who has been gagged and bound specifically to keep her from casting spells.
But she was what?
It was.
I mean, this is amazing. This is awesome. But it's like, but she was talking to the how is she here?
She's just gonna say, Tiamat's just gonna like, not Tiamat, what's her name? Zariel's gonna say,
Zariel.
but trust me when I say this, it was not easy. So, like I said, she's just here to make sure we have a fair fight.
Oh, Father saying, oh, Anderson's got so many mixed emotions about this. Well,
Of
he
course, if
needs
you
an
don't want
answer.
to fight fair, I would be more than happy to cut her throat.
No, I think we're going to fight fair.
Oh, shut up! I'll get to you eventually.
I'm going to heal up
Yeah.
and get ready for this 1v1.
All right. So as you do, like Zariel spreads her black wings, just flies up, and then does a superhero landing down in front of you.
Okay. So I will just cast Cure Wounds at 5th level to the point where I get it back up to full.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. He says, well, before we begin, I feel like I should let you know. I did my homework on you. I know what you're strong against. But I also know what you're weak against.
Well, this will make it interesting then.
Yeah. All right. So
Vanishing Smite.
yeah. So she's going to put banishing spell on that. Zariel is going to follow suit.
Shit.
Oh no!
come
Right.
Fuck. That's gonna
And
be
then-
interesting.
Yeah, and then while your sword is flaring with divine radiance, she's going to do a little twirl, and her sword's going to start dripping acid.
Oh, that's even
Okay.
worse.
Like I said, I know your tricks, Alexander. I am more than ready to fight you.
All right. Pull and I will move forward.
All right. As you guys start moving forward towards each other for this epic duel, you guys catch a little motion out of the corner of your eye, and you see Tiamat like climbing over the wall. Just like
She's gonna grab some popcorn.
no, she's
She's flying instead of climbing.
Yeah, she's flying.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's flying over the wall. You can just see her like fly over the wall.
And
So,
she
Zariel, this
she
is
give you both a wink before she disappear into the castle.
Zariel's gonna say, first you, then her, then Sylvana. Let's fight, errand boy.
All right.
All right, I would like you to roll for initiative.
All right. Can I get something decently high? No.
You should never say that. Oh man.
Nope. That's almost a 1. That would have been more perfect if it was. Christ.
Oh man.
Zariel didn't do that well either, but she did terribly, though. She did pretty terrible.
I mean, she did also should roll above a 4. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference.
Ironically, that's her results.
Oh, okay. I see.
Alright, now
Still, that's
I
higher.
am going to... Yeah. Now, I need some good boss music for this. Any suggestions?
Boss battles?
Boss music.
Boss
Bloody
music.
Tears, Castlevania.
Oh, well, if you want some good music, type in Octopath, Daughter of Dark. God, what is it called?
Oh,
It's such a great
I
track.
love Octopath Traveler.
It's coming to Steam.
Daughter of a
finally.
dark god.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's. I'll put it in Discord. That shit is dope.
I'm looking at it. I found it. I'm looking at it right now. Daughter of the Dark God.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think that would fit, considering Zariel.
Considering Zariel.
Considering who you're fighting, yeah.
Considering who we're fighting, yeah.
The fitting title, but the music, is it fitting?
It's
Yeah,
don't worry, it's quite epic.
I was also thinking of something from Fire Emblem Heroes.
That's our call.
Whatever.
It's okay. It's your call.
There we go. We're gonna do this.
There we go.
Oh, there, that's sick.
Yeah, Zariel just charges head on.
All right.
Nice.
Get ready to
All right,
parry.
what is your AC, Alexander?
My AC is 21.
Nice.
Nice. This is gonna be. All right. So her first attack with her sword misses. It's like she swings at you. You just reach up and block it. But then her free hand just dashes in and like does like a Bloodborne style critical hit on you.
Oh.
It wasn't a crit, but it was 44 acid damage.
Holy shit.
44 acid damage.
One
Okay.
strike.
Yeah. Are you immune to any of the following conditions? Blinded, deafened, and poisoned.
I am not immune. Wait. Nope. I'm immune to being poisoned, but blinded and deafened, I am not.
Oh.
All right. So she tears, aside from tearing a chunk out of you, she then does a flick of her hand and flicks some acid into your face.
Okay. Shit.
So, what do you do?
Well, I'm assuming I'm blinded, right?
That's right. You can actually repeat the save at the start
All
of
right,
each
well-
of your turns.
Oh, do I not get to make a save, or was?
Oh, hang on. Look, actually, no. This is a typo. They didn't put any save DC in there.
I was like,
Oh, shite.
Okay,
Oh.
make a Constitution save to avoid being blinded and deafened.
Okay, sure. I'm gonna use one of my legendary resistances.
All right, good idea. You shrug it off just with sheer willpower.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
Yeah, as you do,
God.
she's just gonna smile at you from over her arm. She's gonna say, "You can't keep that up forever, Alexander."
Well, I feel like Alexander is taking this fight very serious. So like he's not even gonna like chit chat with her. We're going straight
Right.
for get this.
Right.
get this taken care
Also,
of.
you have a legendary action. Are you gonna use your
That
legendary
was
action
my-
for that?
That's the
Only
legendary action, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the banishing
crap.
smites.
Nice.
Okay.
Damage.
Minus. All right.
Hard.
That's your turn. All right, now it's your turn.
All right, I am going to use my action, and I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on her banishing smite.
Ooh, nice.
Let me actually check. I think she gets to make a save or something.
Yeah.
against that.
Here's the thing. It's I roll my spellcasting modifier to this roll, and if I beat the
Okay.
spell level, which is 5, now my spellcasting modifier is +10, So, because it's charisma. So, 21.
You beat it, so you just dispel it. She just looks at it, looks back at you, and she says, they're just back again. You little fucking son of a bitch. I always made you suffer so much for that.
I just a bit of a smile as it's just like, I don't think you expected that, did you? Alright, but that's my action. That is going to be my turn? Yes, my turn. Yeah.
Alright, now her turn, she is going to, her eyes are actually going to flare, and I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh,
I don't know why it's wisdom, but...
Is it a magical effect? Or like a magic... Because I do have advantage. Okay, sweet, I have advantage on this roll. Okay. 31.
Alright. Nice. Yeah, you are actually able to avoid her you were able to avoid her acidic glare.
Alright.
Alright, top of the round, and right as right at the top of the round, like, you notice that a rapier just appears like right through her, just like stabs right through her shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the same flickering rapier Argent described.
Nice.
And as she like reaches up to try to grab whoever's doing it, the person just leaps up over her using her halo as like monkey bars, swings around and then stabs her right in the side again, right in the side with his rapier. And as she tries to grab her, he just teleports right out.
Well.
Yeah, he's just looking right back at you. He's like, what the fuck? I said this was going to be a fair fight.
I just, honestly, Anderson looks almost as confused as she does, so he's not gonna
make an insight check.
Yeah. Insight check.
Alright, sir. Let's she's gonna make. Zariel's gonna make an insight check. Okay. She's like, you don't know who the fuck that was, do you?
I do not.
Yeah. Yeah, she goes back. She says, you know what? Then fuck this. We'll do this another time.
Good call.
Yeah,
Can I have my friend back?
She says, no, I don't think you can. And then she's going to disengage.
Dimension door.
Yeah.
Dimension
yeah,
door.
so you're going to just dimension door up to the devils?
Oh, we both gonna dimension door at the same time? Awesome.
She's not dimension door.
No, she can teleport.
Both,
She teleports.
she teleports up and then you dimension door right up next to them.
Nice.
So, just like, you're both like kind of just standing there. And then you both look down and then you suddenly realize that there is no Sylvana. It's a dummy. A scarecrow.
Sweet.
Yeah, Zariel just screams in frustration and just stabs the dummy with her sword. Fucking hell! Fuck! Fuck!
I think Father Anderson kind of crosses his arms and just watches her go on a tantrum.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, she's just. This is not over, Anderson. This is not fucking over.
I think it is for today. So why don't you go run off?
It's gonna just like. She's about to like charge at you. You see, like she just like twitches like she's about to charge, and then she just takes her and just bites down hard on it to try to get herself under control. She's like, fuck! And then you understand Infernal, right?
Yes, I understand all languages. Yep.
Yeah. So you understand? You hear her shout in Infernal. Right. Fuck this, everyone. We're going back home. We've got our harvest for today. Fuck all this shit. Fuck these people. Fuck him. Fuck everyone. Fuck!
I'm so happy right now. I love how this, like, she was so prepared, and it's like, nope.
Just like, fuck! Alright. As the Hellfire, you see here the grinding of the Hellfire engine just move back, as it moves back to the castle gates. The Corpulent Devil is going to reopen the portal to hell that he made in the castle's front door. And you see the devils just streaming in from all across the kingdom, teleporting, flying, walking, running. You don't see any more Hellfire engines, though.
As long as I don't see any more Hellfire, I'm gonna let them leave.
Yeah.
because it's not worth it to go chasing all of these people.
Yeah, you don't see it. And there's more of them. You realize that you really only had faced a small portion. The Hellfire engines were basically there just, to keep them under, just basically as a point with which they could feed people to it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The devils had been ranging far and wide.
They're like
I mean, I had a feeling that there was no way that I was going to be able to save the kingdom, but the goal for Anderson was definitely to just
Chase them
try
back.
and
To
mitigate the amount of damage as much as he could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was what he would.
Yeah, you notice that they're actually unable to bring their prizes alive. Some of them just try to drag people alive into hell, only to realize they're not able to actually go through the portal. The portal only works on fiends. So they're forced to just leave people behind.
Good. I just asked Arjun to rejoin me, and once we know that they're gone, then we'll take a breather.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gone. When the portal closes, you're pretty sure that the last of them have gone. So you're left in the burning ruins of the castle.
Yeah, Argent just says, that was him.
That was who? Oh, the guy you were talking about.
I did not know he can teleport.
I knew someone long ago who could do such things. He should be long gone. Something's off about this. And I don't see a Nagpa in sight, although honestly I don't think my original plan is going to work. If that was the real Sylvana Undershine... I think for a moment, and then I go... Let's see if we... I still want to go through with my original plan. See if that bears any fruits. But we need to figure out who this person is.
Well, then you hear a voice says, "Don't worry, that was not the original Savannah Undershine. But I don't think you're going to find her anytime soon." And when you look in the direction of the voice, you see a ancient-looking, hunched-over, vulturine creature.
Oh, come on.
I just slowly turn towards him. Was that you? Did you set up that trap?
That was not me, unfortunately. Which is a pity. That was a very clever trap. Which is very clever indeed. But you wanted a Nagpa, and one of them is standing before you.
I did.
By the way, Alexander, with your godly sight, you can tell this is actually an illusion.
Okay, that's true. I can see through illusions.
That's better.
So, what do I actually see?
You see an illusion. You're guessing it's being projected from somewhere. You don't know where, though.
It's like an illusionary image.
Oh, okay, it's an illusionary image.
Yeah, not someone in illusion. Yeah. It's an image.
Ah, shit. Trying to think if I had anything, but I don't think I do. Damn it, I don't. I really don't have anything that could really help me, like, figure out who this person is. So I'm gonna roleplay it. So what you're telling me is that wasn't the real Sylvana. That was some sort of decoy.
Clone, yes.
I'm starting to get the sense that Sylvana Undershine does not want to be found.
You sense correctly, Alexander.
Well, can you tell your master...
Mistress.
Mistress, that it is important that we talk. It is important that we meet up.
Is this about the Ashadalon thing?
It is and more.
Right. He's going to say, the Napa's going to think for a moment and say, well then, I think Lady Undershine has given us explicit orders to keep you away from her. And to that end, I'm going to tell you the truth.
Fuck!
This is rip the dream.
Rip.
So
man.
and Saint Anderson is going to kind of turn and say, "Really?
Yes. You are a god, so you should be able to tell if I'm lying.
Aw.
I can."
Right. The truth is this. A Shardalon was created as a weapon, designed specifically to obliterate an old enemy of yours. A mutual enemy between you and Sylvana. And Viral, if he was still alive. Do you remember Ivard the Black?
I do.
Well, he personally, quite by accident, met with Lady Undershine and tried to kill her. She barely got away. What you saw that Zariel had was a clone, created by Lady Undershine to try to throw Ivard off the trail. Clearly, it worked a little too well.
He kind of nods and listens.
Shardalon was created to be a weapon, something designed to obliterate Ivard, without Our Lady having to raise a hand. But as you saw, he got out of control. He narrows his eyes. He is not in this world. Not anymore.
Damn it.
But Lady Undershine is keeping tabs on him. We know where he is. If you would like to meet her, if you would like to make her more amenable to meeting you, kill Ivard.
Damn it.
Thanks for a moment. Since you do understand that I can see through any lie, I do have to ask you one question. Why do
Go
you
ahead.
tell me this? Why do you tell me this and go against the wishes? I'm assuming that your lady did not want you to tell me all of this information.
She never actually said that. She said she wanted you off of her trail and on the trail of Ivard. That is what I have done.
Our men give him false lead. Damn it.
You're shouting in your mind
Yeah.
like
No, you're watching this through a scrying thing, and you watch real Savannah's actually watching this through a scrying feed. And she's like, I meant give him a false lead.
That's
And,
Skeksis,
watching the
right?
finale of
And the
Game of
Lich.
Thrones, just
Yeah, the
screaming.
Lich. The Lich who's conducting the ritual for her looks at her and says, well, to be fair, he's not actually giving Alexander much. No location, no way to find you. And he is directing him towards Ivard. To be fair.
That doesn't mean he could divulge everything.
I think Savannah still
He
is
hasn't
like
divulged everything.
Fuck.
back with Anderson.
Yeah.
He's just
Back
going to
to-
say, I want you to send a message to Sylvana. Can you do that for me?
It depends on the message.
I will go and hunt down this Vard. Take him out. If this is what has to be done, then this is what has to be done. But after all that has been taken care of, I need to speak with her. One-on-one.
On what?
I need to speak to her about what is to be done with a Shardalon. And I need to speak with her about something that is more private, and I will not be discussing it with you.
Well, Savannah has heard all this through the scrying sensor.
That's true, but Alexander doesn't know that.
Yeah.
The scrying sensor is literally right behind him, so he's not able to see it.
I know.
So it's a Skeksis instead of it. That's who it is. He just tilts his head, destroys his chin, and says, "No, I don't think I will." And then the illusion vanishes.
Nice. The only thing he's done well today. I'm so frustrated with the Nogpus right now. Damn.
Oh, Skexis, you dirty
Yeah.
bastard.
Yeah.
You dirty manipulative bastard. Yeah.
Argent. Do I see Argent?
Yeah, Argent is like he was watching this whole thing.
Yeah, he's just at the back. This is your thing. He doesn't know what's happening.
Argent. Come over here.
Mm-hmm.
Plot.
I need to ask you a favor, if that is all right.
Of course.
I don't think that this person will show themselves right away, but I think there's a possibility that this Nagpa cast the illusion nearby. Eventually, he has to slip up and he'll reveal himself. I want you to track this person down. Track this Nagpa, and hopefully, if possible, find a way to contact me. I have a sneaking suspicion that he will want to talk with Sylvana, and that might be a way for me to figure out where she is. Right now, as I'm talking to him, I'm just going to say, right now the best thing that I can do is go deal with Vard. If Vard seems to be such a problem to Sylvana, then I will deal with it and take care of it. It's the best thing that I can do. That conversation with a Chardalon will come. It has to.
All right.
I kind of just like kneel to actually do like a respectful nod and say, "Thank you, Argent. I appreciate this."
And he'll go fly off and look around.
Okay.
All right, as he goes flying off, Tiamat is in the treasury. Okay, so just like flipping through, looking through the coins, just like worthless.
No, but
3%
like
worthless.
she'll probably say
Worthless.
worthless, and then she'll
Yeah.
divulge, the treasure,
Yeah.
just
devour it.
Yeah, just like carry it back home, just like
Yeah, just to eat it. Just
Yeah,
to
just to
tear it
send
back.
it
Just to
back
eat
home.
it. Yeah, you're going to Walmart to get some chips.
Yeah.
So,
so worthless, and just eat it.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah, when they came in, it was probably the time she finished
Yeah.
her last batch.
actually, no,
Of the
they're not
treasure?
going in quite. But she's about halfway through. While Anderson
Okay.
is battling. Well, Anderson is battling Zariel, and Tark is battling Zariel.
Mhm. Yeah, so when they finish.
Tiamat hears. No,
Okay, sorry.
They're not done yet. This is
Okay.
like during the battle.
Oh,
While Anderson's doing that, Tiamat hears something from behind her. She sees this hunched over bird thing come shuffling in.
the battle
He
is
just-
that
he-
way.
He gives like a bow. He says, "No, but I know who you are, Lady Tiamat.
Well,
I've come
it will
to
be
give
rude if you don't. So
Yeah, of course." And he like does a bow as awkwardly as best he can, but it's still pretty awkward. And he holds out a scroll to you, Tiamat.
what do you want?
Yes, it's a. I unfortunately am not a god. I am not as almighty as you. But on this scroll is the location of treasure. A great treasure worthy of a deity as magnificent as yourself.
Very true. I deserve all the treasures.
This is. It's not all the treasure, but it's quite a bit of it. Please take it. Look at it. Tell me if it's worthy of you.
But first, why would you like to give it to me? Usually I have to do it by force.
You're telling me you don't have worshippers?
No, but
Outside of
usually
dragons.
non-worshippers when they face me. As I said.
How do you know I'm not a worshipper of you? I might not have cleric powers, but that doesn't mean I don't worship you.
Oh, actually, deities do. They can sense if one person is a worshiper or not. I believe that's written. No. I'm serious. Like
Where?
I'm asking. All right, I'm asking. But I think I saw that in the DM's guide or something.
I don't
I'm not sure.
necessarily think that that's the case, and even then that might be
If there are
optional.
devoted worshippers,
You could probably
yeah.
you could probably sense like a cleric because it has a fragment of your power in it.
Oh,
Mhm.
so not just ordinary worshippers.
No.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, like you said, he's offering you
But anyway.
a treasure map, basically.
Yeah, I know. Put it down on the ground.
He puts it down on the ground and
Yep.
he backs away slowly.
Yep. Off.
It's
you
a
go.
bomb.
Yeah. No, Tiamat just let him out of the treasure.
Yeah.
Off you go.
Yeah, he off he goes. What do you do with it? You look at it?
Fuck.
Get it.
Yeah.
Greed.
Alright, you
Yep.
pop it open.
Yeah.
It's actually
You know-
not.
You know what? I'll do a wisdom save. See if I touch it. You know, she's being careful.
Make a wisdom save with disadvantage because this is playing against
Yes.
your caution is playing against your natural greed.
Yep.
So with disadvantage,
Nice.
I've already set the DC in my head.
Cool.
Right.
Make it.
It's
Oh,
1.
boy.
So no, she
You
grabbed it
fail.
immediately.
So you grab it, pop it open, you take a look at it.
Yeah.
It's not a map. It's actually just words. It says, "Sylvana is in the Feywild," and then your leash activates and drags you back to hell.
No.
Oh shit.
Skeksis
I didn't think-
looks back in and he looks up there, just gives a little smile with his beard.
Oh.
And he said, he mutters to himself, "The leash doesn't have to activate on the truthful information."
Yeah.
And
So
then he shuffles back out again.
hey, before he
man.
shovels back out, does Tiamat sees it?
No, Tiamat is gone.
no, Tiamat's
By the time
gone.
he's
Oh,
back,
the
he's
moment-
not going back in while she's in the room.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Damn,
That's
Skeksis,
smart.
hold on.
That's really
Fucking
smart.
Skeksis.
Yeah.
Skeksis is yeah.
He's
Let's
on top
do
of this
it.
shit.
Yeah.
He's on top of this shit like white on rice.
Oh my god.
That's so smart.
He's fucking playing like Alexander, like Sylvana. We're all
Yeah.
getting played. Hopefully, maybe God Tier's like reincarnated Viral knows what the fuck is doing.
No, he turns around and that's when he sees God tier reincarnated Viral.
Oh wait.
And he
Wait,
takes
seriously?
one look and is like, yeah,
Okay.
seriously.
Holy
He
shit.
takes a look and just like, he takes one look at Viral's like, you know what, fuck this, I'm out. And he just teleports. He just like, and Viral just sighs and then he turns around and just walks away. Back to Alexander and Argent. They finish searching the castle. They find evidence that Tiamat was there.
Drag
But
marks.
disappeared.
You can find like
Yeah.
a lot of the treasure looks like it's been ripped. The treasure chests have been ripped open by hands,
Right.
but there's no sign of Tiamat. Although in the treasury, you do sense like powerful magic,
Mhm.
Alexander. So
And probably
I
some
will-
melted coins because she was
Yeah, probably.
desperately trying to get out of the leash.
I'm curious what that giant magical source is. So I am actually gonna
make
go
an
and
Arcana check. Make an Arcana check.
go for it. 21.
Ooh,
You sense that it was actually a leash that was on Tiamat. It would not only constrain her to human form, but also, if certain conditions were activated, the leash would drag her back to hell. So somebody figured out a way to trigger that leash.
This is not good. I'm just yeah. This is an interesting moment for Anderson because he's alone in the castle with Argent, who at this
It's
point
probably
is
shapeshifted to human form.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, cool. So I'm just talking with him, and I'm just saying, whoever just banished Tiamat back to hell knew what he was doing.
And then Argent, says, it seems that there's someone that playing, I don't know, everything right now.
There is somebody playing a game with us. The pieces are moving. I'm just not sure where yet. And yeah, so you see
And
Anderson. Sorry, yeah. Say what you're gonna say.
Argent just looks off to the side and does. out of everything that has happened today, it's that one person with the rapier is just the odd one out.
I'm going to try something. I'm gonna sit down, find a place to sit. I'm going to try and scry on Viral Lakewood.
Can you cast scrying?
I can. It's part of
Okay.
Paladin spells.
Awesome. All right. So you're going to scry in that case. Hang on.
I am familiar with this person.
You are. So that means I believe he has to make a wisdom save.
He does.
Hang on.
He does. I can boot up the scrying specifics.
Let's see. You're familiar with the target. You know, actually, no. You know the target well. So he makes
Yeah.
the save with a -5.
Yeah, -5.
All right. So I sent you the modifier, Argent. I'd like you to I'd like you to use the GR tag to roll it.
Ooh,
Okay.
interesting.
You failed.
Oh
where
my
is he
God.
right now? Where is he right now, Viral?
Ironically, he would see Viral just probably somewhere like they're in the treasure room, right?
Yeah, we're in
Yeah.
the treasure room. Yeah.
Viral would also be in the treasure room, but he's
He's like-
hiding on
Yeah,
top
he's like-
somewhere.
He's just like leaning against the pillar, just like right
Yeah.
behind it. Just leaning against the pillar behind it, waiting.
Yeah.
You know what? There's a bit of actually like a happy, like nostalgic smile when he casts that, and it's.
Does Viral know he's getting scried?
Yes. You have to make the save. He knows. He knows someone is scrying on him.
I will say out loud. I should have figured someone like you would find a way to cheat death.
And then Viral just gets off the pillar. He jumps down, and despite how like how tall like the jump would be, once he's about to reach the ground, he like teleports and then like gets rid of the momentum and lands.
Nice.
And he has no sword or rapier in his hands, and like you see, he's wearing like his attire is like black studded leather armor, and yes, it does have the Bahamut symbol on it, and he has a bunch of his cloak, like he has a scarf, and like he has this like somewhat skirt like that covers his sides, and they're like a dark gold, and he has his hood on, and then he removes his hood, and then you see his hair is somewhat longer, and this time though it's completely white, and
Oh, okay.
he has like
Ooh.
and like he's covering half of his face with bandages. You can only see his eyes, and it's like he's aged, but then he's still like you would say like
Yeah,
he's like middle
ageless,
aged. Yeah,
kind of, because like you could see like flashes of both extreme age and the youth that you remember. Right?
Oh, okay. Interesting.
but
Interesting.
the most important like thing you pick up on is that the last time you saw Viral alive, he had like so much life in his eyes. Like that youth was still there despite him in his age, but now it somewhat has dimmed.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, "I didn't necessarily cheat death."
It
And
seems that way.
how do I explain this? It's been a while since I've talked to someone. Sorry, it's been a long while.
I walk over to him, and there is a general like happiness to see Viral Lakewood, in which Anderson has not seen one of the original three in a long, long, long time. I just put my hand on his shoulder in a comforting manner and just say, "Take as much time as you need, Viral. I'm here to listen."
Actually, when you try to put your hands on his shoulder, he teleports like a step back.
Okay, interesting. I'm sorry, I didn't didn't mean anything. I just.
It's fine. It's
Oh no.
Al-
What?
Alexander. Because of my position, I can't stay with you for long. I'm sorry, but I can't tell you what's happening with me right now, nor I can say why I've been alive for this many years.
Yeah.
But
So sad.
I just need you. I just need you to understand that I'll always be watching you and Sylvana, no matter where I'll be. And just so you know, your path will always be correct. And if it ever goes off course, I'll be back. And you see that in his eyes, he's like trying to keep it in, like just to let it go, but he can't. And he says, "You still live in Mount Celestia, right? Or you can go there."
I do. I can go there when I need to.
Then do me a favor. Please tell Vasilka that I love her. And you see Viral just like teleport away.
Mhm.
Like Alexander's like breathing heavily. And just slams his fist into a nearby column in like frustration and confusion and like anguish.
And being a god, he's just obliterates the column.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
And he's just, Sylvana, he won't look at me. Viral is running away from me. When did all this go so wrong? When did all this go so wrong? He's like holding his head, like trying desperately, like to figure out what he needs to do. A feeling that he hasn't felt in a long, long time. He just looks at Argent. Oh, sorry, yeah?
Yeah, Argent looks at you and is worried because he just literally saw a god show so much emotion and just destroy the column out of frustration. And he would say, Saint Anderson, I think that you know what to do. Evard, that's the name, right?
Yes, that is the
And this Vera person, I may not know him, but from what he says, he's still going to be there.
I know. I just had so much I wanted to say to him. So much has changed. I've changed, and he's changed. But you are right. We need to deal with Avard. Dealing with him is the quickest way to Sylvana. And hopefully I can find her.
We'll find a way. And if you would allow me, I wish to accompany you.
By all means. I would greatly appreciate the company right now. And, when you spend so much time, like me, alone, it can get to you. So thank you. I am in your debt, Argent. I really am.
And he just nods and he says, I wouldn't have it any other way, Saint Anderson.
Let's go find Avard. And we'll make our way out.
All right. Okay. So, that's the past. Let's jump ahead a little bit to the present now.
Oh boy.
Oh no, we screwed up big time.
Let's
Damn it.
talk about what the B team has been up to recently.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, the B team.
I don't like the sound of that.
Okay, time to change my name.
Yay, B-team.
Time to change your names, everybody.
Yeah.
Maybe if you'd only stayed, all this tragedy could
Yeah.
have been prevented.
Yeah.
Who knows? Like, you never know.
I
the
mean,
future.
to be fair, like there is a conversation that Anderson is going to have with Sylvana about the events, the last 2 sessions of campaign 1 that I'm very excited to roleplay.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, they're not gonna let you anywhere near her, though.
Yeah, I know.
I don't think anyone's gonna let her.
I don't think anyone's gonna let me near her, but like Anderson's gonna be damned if he's not gonna at least try.
Yeah. All right.
Oh man, that was good. That was
Yeah.
good.
that was epic.
Skeksis playing this Game of Thrones like a master.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love how you tricked Tiamat, like, because you
Yeah.
actually divulged the information so that,
Yeah.
holy shit,
Mhm.
that was really high level, well played.
It
he
made
is.
perfect sense. It really did.
Yeah.
He, like I said, Skeksis, he's going to accept any punishment that Sylvana has for him now. But he's, like I said, he's playing this like a master.
Mm-hmm.
Even though
Yeah.
his only goal at this point is to elevate Sylvana,
Mm-hmm.
as it was,
Yeah.
to get her so strong and to a point that nothing could topple her.
Mm-hmm.
So right now he got rid of Tiamat.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's focusing on getting rid of Ivard. Even if he's gonna do it while under house arrest, he's gonna do it.
House arrest.
He's gonna get rid of Sylvana. He's gonna get rid of
What?
Ivard for Sylvana without you leaving the house. Then he's gonna do it.
This dude is like an ace in your hand.
Yeah.
Despite you not playing the ace, it's an ace regardless. Yeah.
I don't know. It's like despite Sylvana like not liking the way he operates, she cannot deny he's getting her results.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
ace.
it was
It was
an effect because when you think about it, it was still an effective way of getting
True.
Alexander Anderson to go chase
Away,
Ivard, and it was successful.
Yeah.
And his focus is now on Ivard
But,
rather than Chardalon.
Yeah, as you guys know, Skeksis has done this more than once, and it's
Yeah.
hard to win her trust back because the last time this happened, Silverthorn was gone. You know, so
Silverthorn
there are repercussions that might occur, and she doesn't like that because she's dealing with the mess that and led her in this first place.
She's
So,
like, I've got one mess to clean up.
Yeah,
I don't need
need
you
any
to make
more.
another one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So this will be
Alright.
interesting.
this will be interesting.
All right.
Wait, just a clarification. Sylvana was scrying, right? Was he scrying Alexander or
She was scrying Axum. Just trying
Okay.
to find him itself.
Mhm.
To try to figure
so?
out like
Did
what's going on.
Sylvana see Viral?
That's a good
She
question.
did.
Probably.
She saw someone, but she doesn't know who it is.
Ah, okay. So he did.
Okay,
Alexander-
so she didn't see the scene in the treasury. She just saw
No.
the figure
Yeah.
bouncing around. Okay.
No, she saw.
A
She also
glimpse.
saw a silver dragon. Yeah, she also saw the silver dragon, so she figured Alexander must have picked up a silver dragon and a Bahamut ninja somewhere.
Yeah.
hmm I do like the idea that now whenever I call a silver dragon, it's going to be Argent.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that. I like that. We get to add another little dragon boy to the
Buddies.
team.
Yeah. Best
Alright.
friends forever.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
B team.
Let's see what the B. Yeah, we're gonna go a little over time, but that's okay. All right. So the B team. Last time we were with them, they reached their horses, but they also discovered cultists poking around.
Mhm.
After an epic game of distract the cultists, Roberta decided to go the blunt route and just lead them away.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Manakel and Cadence gave the horses an impromptu mud bath in the bog and were able to pull them out of a swampy grave.
Luckily. Yeah.
Roberta was able to escape the cultists only to hear one of them get torn apart by something that drove the rest of the cultists away in terror. What that something was became apparent as a giant manta ray thingamabob dropped down from the sky
Mhm.
and tried to eat and smother her at the same time. But in doing so, it made the mistake of assuming Roberta could not fight back. She reverted to her wolf form and kicked her way out and then used a crossbow to shoot it into oblivion. Before her friends found her, she was able to actually revert back to her original humanoid form. You managed to get the manta ray body, roll it up nice because it doesn't have any skeletal structure, tie it to the back of the horse, and you decide to take it back to Dario Lovelace. As you were looking for a place to rest up, you discovered a small village that had been massacred by orcs. The orcs, rather than just leaving the bodies there or impaling them or whatever, they had actually arranged them ritually on the ground into a glyph of warding. So you made a camp inside of one of the buildings, quite uncomfortable with your surroundings.
Yeah.
But you managed to go to sleep. Cadence, since you are an elf, you technically don't need to sleep.
Yeah.
I would like you to make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
I think the party's coming to us.
Knew it. Told you guys so. Fuck.
And
Oh, I have alert. So,
you can't be surprised,
yeah, I
but
can't
we
be
can be
surprised,
surprised.
but you guys
We
will
can
be.
super be surprised,
Yeah.
but you
Alright,
won't.
Cadence, only thing Cadence notices is the wind howling.
Yeah. It doesn't benefit active perceptions. So, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I get. Yeah,
Alright,
no
the sun rises. The party has not come to you.
Oh, okay.
Sun rises on the swamps of the Reach.
Can I look
And you-
around?
Yep, you get up, you wander around, you can go outside and take a look around the village if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Before I do that, do I find any tracks that they left? You
Make a
know.
perception check.
All right. This is not gonna go well. Yeah, 13. I knew it.
The only checks you find are the ones that you guys made.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So nothing new. Okay. Where might they be?
I'll
look
probably
around.
be getting up with Cadence. Mana at this point.
Yeah.
Yep. Wake up, eat some cold dried fruit, hardtack bread.
Just kind of.
Mana doesn't eat much because, right? There's like that whole like stack of dead bodies, right?
Right.
The dead bodies are arranged outside in a glyph of warding.
Yeah, if he eats like more than what he can like, even if he eats the like just normal, he's gonna probably like just vomit all out. So he's just not eating a lot.
Do I notice that he's having an uncomfortable time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's pretty obvious. I'm not gonna even try to.
Right. Right. Okay. Roberta's just gonna say, "It's all right. They're just dead. They're corpses." I know this stuff is uncomfortable, but realistically, we're going to be seeing a lot more in our future.
Yeah.
Look, just a long time ago, I had to find ways to deal with disgusting sights like that. I find that it's helping to kind of focus on something different.
And then you see,
Oh, sorry, yeah?
Mana's just gonna like close his ration, and he's gonna grab his flute and I'll do something. I'll be back. And he opens the door and he's gonna go near the dead bodies and then look at it like as much as possible so that he can see it like head on. And he's gonna play a song.
Okay, interesting.
And it's probably a song like something that's related to like the afterlife and moving on with peace.
So funeral dirge.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just listen.
And torment. Wow, I can't handle this.
You are puking.
Oh, you are having a rough day.
Yep.
Like Mana like just tries to start, And then like he looks at dead bodies because he's trying to like if he's gonna play this, he's gonna have to accept it, right?
Mhm.
Like that's what he's come to, and he's like
No, I
he
can't do
plays,
it.
but like the first note and it's wrong already, and the man tries forcing himself through the rest of the song, but he can't, and he just stops halfway,
Yeah.
and he just like sits down and like
He just can't take it.
yeah, he just nods no, like he can't, and he like just waits for everyone to get ready and to move on.
Yeah, Roberta's gonna leave him alone for a little bit, but there is a really huge sense of concern.
Alright. Well, after eating, are you gonna like do anything with the bodies, or are you just gonna mount up and go?
I think we're gonna leave the bodies. I don't think we want to touch them.
Yeah, I don't think we have time to even do anything with them.
Well, I wanted to have a discussion about what we want to do next, so Roberta's gonna ask Cadence, do you think it'd be alright if we I know Mana's not liking the ward, so why don't we get our stuff, we'll get on our horses, we'll leave town, and then we need to have a discussion of what we want to do next.
Asking the DM. Sorry, I thought I was, looking for
You
stuff.
did. You walked around. You did it while Mana was eating, and then trying to play his song. And then you came back right as he said. I was like, I can't do this.
All right. And then I heard Roberta saying this. I nodded. And it's like, yeah, don't worry, Mana. Let's get out of here.
Yes. Let's.
Yeah. Do you want to just burn it, or that'll be faster?
No, I don't know what this is, and I think we should just leave it be for now.
Well, you are the expert on wildlife survivors, so if you say that, you must have your, concerns. So yeah, sure, I'll follow.
My concern is that burning this ward would merely just bring upon something else.
Yeah, like I said, you're the expert, so yeah, I'm listening to you. Besides, I don't really know human, traditions, so yeah, if you thought that's the best way, yeah, sure.
Yeah, Roberta slings her giant crossbow over her shoulder and just says, well, there's nothing human of that. And I get on my horse.
I nod and get on my horses as well.
Alright, you leave the village, and I would like you guys to make a perception check.
Alright, perception.
Am I relying on hearing?
Perception.
No, sight.
Okay, so just regular.
16.
Hey!
Alright, Cadence. And, well, Roberta is looking for more general threats. Cadence and Mana actually see something off in the bushes, like a dead body.
Is it moving?
No, it's like I said, it's like it's a dead goat. That's the thing.
Oh.
It's not, but it's like the way it was killed. Though it looks like a wild animal killed it, but the thing is, the body has been left completely alone, and Mana is the only one who notices that there's a peculiar set of tracks next to it.
I'm gonna say, is that normal? I know Roberta is looking somewhere else, and I pat her on the shoulder and I pointed to the goat, and it's like, does that look normal to you? A dead goat? Just
stare at it from a distance. Oh, wait here. I'm gonna get off my horse.
I also get off my horse and like follow Roberta, but I don't go to the dead body. I go to the tracks.
Oh.
Yeah, the tracks are near the dead body, so you do kind of have to follow Roberta.
Yeah, I mean, like, no, but like when she stops at the dead body, I don't stop.
Yeah,
I
you
go
go
to the
further.
tracks.
Yeah.
He just doesn't want to look at it. He's like, I'm done with staring at dead bodies.
Okay, like I said, Roberta, the thing looks like it had its teeth. The things like the teeth of a wild animal just tore its throat out completely, but the body was curiously just left right there. Mana, from the tracks, from what you can see, it looks like either one creature or a bunch of them were walking. And if they kept walking in the direction and the angle that they were going, it looked like they were walking in circles around the village.
I look at Cadence and Roberta and I show them the tracks.
Okay.
This is not right.
No.
All right, Roberta, I'd like you to actually make a nature check.
Certainly.
Go, Roberta. Nope.
4.
Can
You
I
don't know
make
what
a
made the
nature
tracks.
check?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah, you
I'll
don't know
try.
what made the you don't know what made the tracks, Roberta. But you do. But yeah, you and Cadence both get the feeling that these tracks are not made by any like normal animal that lives in the swamps. Cadence doesn't believe that these tracks were made by an animal at all because they only have 2 toes.
Well, something is, at least from what you've been telling me, is circling this village.
I'll let you make an insight check, actually, Roberta.
With
Oh, me?
2
Okay, sure.
toes?
Yeah, Roberta, just because you're lore tech and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, 50.
Okay. Cadence or Mana or Roberta, any one of you really can actually make a medicine check. I want you to do that.
All right. I'll try.
Examining the goat body.
Nope. I have no
Nope.
clue. This is not my forte.
Okay. All right, Roberta, with your insight check, you believe that whatever killed the goat didn't do it for food. It just didn't want the goat to make a noise and alert you.
Oh shit.
Oh shit!
They were
As
whatever it was circling the village, but it couldn't get in due to the glyph. You think you don't have concrete proof, but your instincts are telling you like
I'm
orcish
like
glyph of warding is what saved your ass.
Slowly holding my hand over Jaeger, and I like Jaeger's kind of like slinged over my shoulder like a sniper rifle, and I like just slowly take it off my shoulder.
Okay. As I heard
I
that.
looked over.
Yeah.
What's happening?
I have my short sword drawn.
I'm
I
like just
stand behind both of them because I don't wield weapons.
Yeah.
because like Roberta's just being very quiet and
Yeah.
just eyeing the nearby area, looking for any rustle in the tree lines and the
Then make your
swamps.
perception check, and you can use hearing if you wish.
I will.
Do
I
it.
also want to use perception
Okay.
because
Me too.
Nah.
Damn.
I really need to get training in perception. Thank
12.
you, Mana.
Yeah. Mana, you hear the sighing of the wind through the trees. You hear frogs and crickets and the deep bogs. You occasionally see leaves fluttering in front of you as they're blown off of the trees.
Okay.
There's
It's
nothing.
like guys, I don't know what's happening, but there's nothing. I don't see anything.
I don't
It's
sense
interesting.
anything either.
Roberta's just being so quiet right now. Like she's
Yeah.
like unusually quiet, and it's
All right. I'm gonna,
I-
knowing that, I'm gonna message Roberta and just ask, what did you find?
I think something tried to get to us last night, but that ward protected us. I think it killed that goat because it would have made a loud noise, which means that there's something that could be potentially hunting us right now.
All right. I'm gonna relay that to, Mana, and then I was like, do you have the location, Roberta?
I don't know.
We should.
I'm just sorry.
If
What were you
that's-
gonna say?
If that's the case, let's just go.
Yeah.
Get
It
up
won't-
from my crouch.
We're
my crouch
we're on
position.
our horses.
Yeah.
How long can it keep following us?
Yeah. No, Mana's right. Let's get on the
Yeah.
horses. The faster we move, the better.
Yeah.
Realistically, if we go back the way we came, we're going to be heading towards the village.
Yeah. I get on to the horses.
Almost like Roberta has like things that she wants to say and talk, but she realizes that we need to get a move on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go.
back on the horses. Let's go.
We get on the horses.
All right. Your horse, and you go galloping out of the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, I'd like to put as much distance between this crap and us as we
Right.
can. You're able to get out of the swamp without any further incident, and you basically just drive yourself at a forced march pace across the plains.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Put a map here. A week of hard riding and almost near sleepless nights.
Wait, a week? Holy shit.
Yeah, we got a long way to go.
Yeah, we had a very long way to go.
No,
Yeah.
I understand. I was like, a week of sleepless nights? Holy shit.
Well, near sleepless, you're sleeping very fitfully and very lightly. You just keep waking up at the slightest sound.
Okay.
Cadence, not so much because he doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
But the other two, yeah.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
Roberta's got
very-
bags under her eyes for sure.
This is very nerve-wracking, but you finally make it to the Lovelace Castle. You finally see it. You never thought you'd be happy to see it rising up out of the ground, just by standing there like that.
I think we can sleep easy tonight. We'll head towards it.
All right, as you head towards it, you cross the bridge, and you see Dario Lovelace is actually standing there. He's speaking with a hobgoblin that you recognize as the one that you let go on the road to Chelstead. And the hobgoblin looks casually over his shoulder when he hears horses, and does a double take when he sees you. It's like, hey, whoa, look, I did not go looking for you guys, all right? Hey, don't kill me, all right? I didn't go looking for you guys, all right? If that was the deal. I didn't go looking for you guys. You don't kill me. I was not looking for you.
Okay, then why are you here?
Darius says, well, that would be me, actually. I'm looking for... We got some orc problems that have been popping back up recently. So I decided to see if I could hire some hobgoblins to go out and deal with it. And if you're my adventurers who get killed by the orcs, the better. You guys look like shit. What happened to you?
What you said.
Is there any way
works.
that could we have a discussion maybe in private? We have a report.
Yep.
Dario.
All right, you get your hairy ass out of my castle. Go get your hobgoblins and start kicking some orcish ass. And the hobgoblin was just like, well, guys, by the way, I got promoted. Thanks for killing the captain like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
good job on
Roberta's
promotion.
just
Yeah.
okay. You see the face my profile's picture. My picture's doing. That's the face I'm giving the hobgoblin.
Right, bye. And he just goes running out.
Yeah. Don't be so harsh on the guy. He's reformed, right?
Kind of.
Reformed.
Yes.
Quote unquote reformed.
Yes, kittens. He's reformed, and I just sling the Jaeger over my shoulder.
Yeah.
and
As
I'll make
long
my way
as he's
deeper.
fighting the orcs, he's fine with me. All right. I'm fine with it. That's it.
All right. So, you guys are gonna go inside. You're gonna give Dario a full report. You're gonna show him the
Yes.
carcass of the thing Roberta killed.
Yeah, well, yep.
Everything.
The whole thing.
Everything.
Everything
Yeah.
we can.
All right. Yeah. Fortunately, Dario's still paranoid,
Mhm.
especially as far as these outsider cultists are concerned. But he's not as unreasonable as the Raven Queen's Inquisition. So
Yeah.
he had you do it inside of a zone of truth. He had a wizard come in and subject you guys to a detect thoughts spell.
Mhm.
And once he's confirmed the truth, he's just going to sit down, just stare at the creature that's sitting on the table, and he's just going to go deep in thought.
Mm-hmm.
I look at him and I say, does this creature look familiar to you in any way? Have you seen anything like this before?
Yeah, he's going to shake his head. But the wizard who did the mind reading spell, he's going to say, actually, I have seen something like this before. I've actually read about it in a book.
Really?
What does it say?
Yeah, they're called cloakers. They like to usually hide in dungeons and stuff and disguise themselves as slick leather cloaks. And then when someone grabs it, they just wrap them up and then bite their heads off.
Interesting.
It's kind of bizarre to see a
typically-
cloaker in the middle of a swampland like this.
Is it?
Well, maybe. He's going to think for a moment. He's going to say, well, it's kind of like that old joke about dragons, Like dragons, where does a dragon make his lair? Anywhere he wants.
True.
Fair point. Yeah, Roberta just take a little bit of a sigh and just go, Dario, we're not too sure what we need to do here. If they are doing rituals like this, a lot of people are in the crossfire.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you think that maybe
Yeah.
we should go for the leader? You think if we were able to
Darius.
take him out, that this would be a good step forward?
Darius him to say, well, it's not enough. Well, it's not enough to take out the leader. For all we know, the leader could just be a figurehead. The true power of the cult could be some kind of monster behind him.
Is there any way to, reverse the
one?
brainwash? Because apparently they look like they're completely
Probably.
brainwashed.
Yeah, you'll have to break the power of the cult in front of them in a particularly ironic way.
Define ironic.
Preferably ironic. Well, he's going to sit up. Say, well, there was a time back in the, like, hundreds and hundreds of years ago, a cultist of Tiamat had rallied an army under his banner, and he was giving a tub-thumping speech to it about how they were going to go to victory and conquer the land in Tiamat's name, and how they were immune, how Tiamat would protect them from everything. Well, right as he said that they would be protected from everything the enemy could do to them, he got shot in the neck with a dart from an assassin that had been sent by the Church of Bahamut to kill him. The dart had been poisoned with a special, I'm not sure what kind of poison it was, but whatever it was, it caused him to swell up like a balloon and explode in a shower of gore. Right as he was saying Tiamat would make them immune to anything that the enemy would throw at them.
So
As you can
basically,
imagine,
just
that-
crush their will with something that undermines
We
their
need to-
belief.
We need to make a statement.
Yeah, you're not only destroying the leadership of the cult, but you also have to destroy its beliefs. As long as the belief survives, someone else can spread the demented faith somewhere else.
From what we share so far, what method would you suggest that we?
I suggest you keep an eye on this Father Lucius, I believe you said his name was.
Yes.
Father Lucius, yes.
Yeah. Go keep an eye on him. Make note of what he does, his dealings, who he deals with.
Roberto
Once you
nods.
figure out, you need to learn about him. Basically he's saying stalk this guy.
Yeah, I know,
figure.
Yeah, I'm just still trying to figure out because from what we have so far, it only looks like they've been through a ritual to give birth to a creature, but I don't think they shared much with their beliefs. They only said they are here to spread the belief, but they never really specify what it is. So
It was like something about like
Star worship.
Yeah,
I think,
but-
Star
what you
worship.
implied.
but that's it. We don't have any other way to
Well, we need
reverse
to
that.
get more information.
Yeah.
Realistically, and Roberta actually says, "Cadence, Mana. I know you guys have the ability to disguise yourself with magic. I think what we're going to need to do is we're going to need either both of you or one of you to kind of infiltrate that camp and just gather information, walk amongst them, see what their daily routines are, and maybe then we can start to get clues as to what Lucius does during the day, or even during the night. If we get more information, we can maybe find some key things that even he doesn't want other people knowing about. The goal here is probably to find what information we can use against them.
True. Hey, Mana, do you have alter self? Because we definitely
nods
can
no.
go looking like this.
Yeah, so Dario's also going to say, well, I'll actually see if I can requisition some disguise kits for you. After all, magic can pierce through disguise self and alter self, but it can't see through a coat of lipstick.
True.
That's
Also,
true.
get your story, come up with stories and figure out and get them straight. All right, you
Try
need to
and meet
know.
new recruits. Yeah.
Could be, yeah. Try to figure out try to figure out a way to get your stories straight. That's
Understand.
he's just like completely just overwhelmed by this shit. He
Yeah,
just sits down
he's
and says-
staggered. Like
Yeah,
staggered.
he just sits there and says, "This fucking shit. Why did it have to happen in my lifetime? Fuck." Look,
sorry,
he
Dario.
said-
I'm
yes,
sorry,
it is.
Dario. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He says, "Yes." Roberta, I'd like to speak with you alone for a moment, please. All right. He says, like, you two go figure out your since one of you two is going to be going in there. Figure out your stories. Get it straight.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I just talk to Cadence and Mana before I have this conversation. I just say, it's all right. I won't be too long, and you can start brainstorming some ideas.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
All right. So you go. Dario is going to sit down. He's just rubbing his temples. He's going to say, all right. So you saw their beliefs firsthand. What do you think of them? What do you think?
Me personally, I think that they are quite a charismatic group. I think they draw power from the moon, and I think something about when they did the ritual, they were able to convince or charm, almost like a miasma went over the crowd. I think these people are dangerous.
They are very dangerous, which is why I'm going to ask you not to infiltrate their camp. Alright, I want you to keep an eye on whoever you send, on whichever one, Mana or Cadence, infiltrates the camp. If they display anything abnormal, any signs of trouble at all, I want you to put them down. We cannot have that demented faith spreading outside of the Reach. Do you understand, Roberta?
I do.
That's
We
all.
won't let this.
Thank you.
We won't let. Yeah, I nod, and it's just we won't. Let
He
this spread.
just slumps and just puts his head in his hands. Alright. And we're gonna call it here.
All right.
Oh my
Oh, man.
god, so
Oh, so many things. So many things.
All
Viral's
things.
back. Oh god.
Tiamat's gone.
Yeah.
Tiamat's gone.
Which is awesome.
Oh.
B team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the B team is doing the B team things. Skeksis is playing the Game of Thrones like a master. I'm still impressed that it actually worked. I thought that wouldn't work.
Oh,
I mean, it made sense. It made perfect sense as to like that would be a way for Tiamat to kind of like go
bow out.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I think the most interesting thing is that like I'm loving the fact that like Anderson is desperately trying to is desperately trying to find a way to reconnect with the rest of the Holy Trinity, but
Yeah.
he just can't.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like it's
It's-
breaking him apart inside.
Yeah. I can imagine it's probably gonna be something like when he sees Sylvana. He might have like an extra, like his own adventuring party that he brings along him to find Sylvana. So like it'll be like Helsing a bridge, like you know how you have your own pet minions. Well, that got me thinking. So I got a few minions of my own.
Yeah.
Dragon,
But
I got it.
which is even better.
what I wasn't expecting is that I thought Argent would just be a one-time character just for this like
No.
kingdom attack. But now the fact that Tiamat is gone and Argent is still there,
Yeah.
like he leveled up to like recurring NPC, which is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually really like that. And honestly, it gives me an opportunity to probably roleplay with someone who I don't like, not trust.
Hate.
Yeah.
Well, hate and not. Well, here's the thing, because I was very like, depending if there was time, I was probably going to have like conversations with Tiamat and ask her what her
Yeah.
thoughts about this whole situation is. But now I can just have that conversation with Argent.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
To be
'Cause, like-
fully honest, Tiamat was actually planning to take out Arjun. Just yeah. Like I actually messaged the DM like Tiamat will
Arjun
be
dodged the bullet.
Yeah, Tiamat was sneaking around the battlefield, avoiding combat just to trying to find an opening to squash Arjun, so that he she could when Alexander finds out, it'll be like, oh my god, what happened? She just kind of want to spit on Alexander's face. Now that Tiamat's gone, I can say everything, right? DM?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Falcon gave me a a characteristic, style of Tiamat, and it's basically like she's cursed. She's like on the leash. Definitely, you guys all know that, and she's greedy.
Right, yeah.
That's the normal stuff. But like she kind of likes to stick it to Alexander, so she will try to find every opportunity to try to
Screw him over.
make you uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, that definitely made sense.
So yeah,
Like it was definitely interesting, yeah, because we got to see like Tiamat, we got to see the destruction of Axe, like the Axe Warren.
yeah, and I didn't expect
Yeah.
Zariel. The what was her? Sorry, what was her name again?
the
What was her actual name?
Zariel.
Zariel.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's like the race. Okay, interesting.
Well, it's
Zariel.
interesting because I thought for a moment when you said Zariel, I thought you meant
Yeah, me too. The devil.
What's the other
No,
guy
the
that
devil.
Justin's playing?
Yes, the Archdevil.
Yeah, the archdevil.
Yeah. No, this is
I
somebody
mean the
completely different.
Archdevil. Zariel, the fallen angel.
Yeah,
Right, Zariel the Fallen Angel.
yeah.
Which is I'm totally down for this Zariel and Saint Anderson rivalry.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's dope. That's
Yeah.
definitely dope.
Did
Man,
you know that in beforehand, or
Yeah.
you found out like during the battle?
Me, no, I had no idea.
Oh,
That
okay.
just Falcon dropped this on me this session. I was like, cool, I'll roll with it.
Nice.
Man, you know how much it killed me just not to allow Vero to just be in the party of Alexander.
Oh come on! What is the deal
It
with
killed
Hero?
Oh, you gotta find out, brother.
I gotta find out. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna be scrying the shit out of you next chance I
Not
get.
for, not for a while.
No, he's gonna try.
You're gonna have someone scrying on him 24/7. Like every team, you got your task. You do the
I
morning.
will admit,
You do the
that was
afternoon.
that was super dope when it's
Yeah.
like I scry. I had the idea like, let me scry on Viral, and it's like he's already in the room.
Yeah.
And that's like, of course.
Oh
course.
man.
Oh, I'm so excited to figure some stuff
Yeah,
out.
like
that was great.
why
That
are
was
you
awesome.
still alive or half alive? Damn it! You're confusing
Yeah.
me.
I was more confused when Sylvana showed up. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, I was definitely confused. I was like, wait a minute.
I was also
what?
dropped the bomb. Like like when the DM first said Sylvana showed up, you heard me
Yeah.
like quiet for quite a long
What?
time. Then I realized it's probably a clone. Then because
Yeah.
it was never in the
It's
script.
the clone.
Yeah, so and then
It's
yeah,
the
Falcon said it's a
clone.
clone. Then I was like, yeah, probably. Because she
It
was
took me
like
a second.
in her
It took me a
hiding.
second to figure out, but that part of me was like,
Wait, what?
hmm.
Yeah.
Oh god, but then that was a really good session. That was awesome.
God, amazing.
was-
Oh god. Well, I'm excited
Oh,
for
man.
when we meet up again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go pass out.
All right.
All right, awesome guys.
All
Yeah,
right.
take
Good
care.
game. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.